Hello! Welcome to another episode of Scattered Remains, a Dungeons& Dragons 5th edition Tal'dorei campaign.
Hello.
Whoa.
Welcome to another episode of Scattered Remains.
What's happening? Someone's gotta mute something. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so where we left off last week, you guys had done a bunch of... You took a couple side quests from Arcanist Anders' soul. He wanted you to help him fix his horse, which was made of adamantine, so he needed a very large amount of adamantine. He wanted 500 pounds of adamantine. And he told you of a mine nearby that he had scryed upon with magic to learn if that there was adamantine in its vault. But first, you decided to travel for the local blacksmith, Tiga, I think is her name, but you called her Beyonce. Um, yeah, and you kind of got involved with the local faction politics that were happening, but you didn't quite understand any of that.
We kind of didn't get involved.
Yeah, well, I mean, you delivered weapons for one of the groups. I think legally you're involved, yeah. But yes, you just kind of kept going and
Didn't
ignored.
get our hands dirty.
Yeah, you got paid and you walked away. That was what you did. And you also ran into some tax collectors for the military that were collecting people who had been bypassing the toll at the bridge like you did. Um, Thanks to some pocket bacon, you found something that was hidden there. That the dogs were not just normal vicious dogs; they were actually fiends, and that and yeah, that turned into a fight. The dogs got killed, which were imps, and along with the mercenaries that were with the group, you saved the soldier, uh, and he rewarded you by giving you all the tax money and also papers to create your own forms so that you can have your own tax certificates. Yeah, and you rescued a druid of the Ashari, Arcus, who decided to join you to the mine.
Did we
Uh,
end up adding that gold from last week?
I don't. We didn't. You didn't split it up yet.
Okay.
It was 100. It was like 100 gold.
But someone in our party still has it.
Um, yeah, someone has it. No one like. I don't think anyone like physically added it to their thing. We just kept it in chat. That I think that
Okie dokie.
yeah, I think the whole idea was that there's gonna be more from the mine, so we'll wait until and split all that up, I guess.
Yep.
But I mean, it doesn't matter. We'll get it. Um, yeah. Oh, so you went into this old mine. It was currently just recently been excavated by a group. Um, and there was an ancient ballista of some kind of like gnomish engineering, maybe. You battled with that thing and destroyed it, surprisingly. And then you saw a very large uh, elemental of some kind rise out of the lava after, yeah. So let's pull up the map here. Because we ended and that thing had just shown up. So let me switch this to the map. Okay, so Sammus is over here with the friendly elemental thing, and you saw this gigantic thing. It looks like it's just made of rock and lava, just magma. It's huge. Thing as well, like a 20 radius of 20 feet, and probably like about 10 or 20 feet tall. Um, and you also saw these people on the bridge over here. There's a minotaur and some kind of spellcaster looking lady, and they saw that thing run up, and it's gonna do a thing to them. Okay. So it just starts like spinning it, or like shaking, and like these waves of like the heat. Samus, you can feel the heat from this thing is intense. And you were just in the lava, and it's a lot hotter than that. So
Good God.
yeah, it's very, very hot. All right, so
So
now,
do we need somebody to cast a spell? I mean, I have a spell left.
well, you haven't even seen this thing yet. You're still down on the bridge. Samus sees it. Something's happening to these people.
Good old
Okay.
Sam.
Yep. Yeah, and you see the ow, wow, that hurt. Okay, so the Minotaur like screams in pain from the heat that is just like scalding him, and did he fail that? Yeah. And you can see this because you're standing kind of in the doorway over here. You see his axe in his hand just glow red, and he drops it. He couldn't hold on to it. And they both are taking off this way into the tunnel. And the lady yells to Samus, maybe we should work together on this one. And they're going into there. They're getting away from that thing. All right. And oh, and Ereyth, you can see this too, because you're right on the edge down here. Maybe not
Sweet.
in the detail, but you definitely see this massive creature, and there's other people. The rest of you are out down on the bridge still. So, what do you guys want to do? We're not quite in initiative yet, unless you want to charge the thing.
My plan was to run away.
Okay, so you want to run towards like where Samus is at, which will take you closer to the thing, or you can try to like jump back or climb across this, like you go hand over hand on this like rope thing that's spanning it. If you want to risk crossing the lava.
No, I think I was thinking just the nearest cover.
Oh, so yeah, you could get behind the rock over here, and
Yeah.
it wouldn't be able to see you. Okay, yeah, you can do that.
I want to get behind the rock and then kind of figure it out from there.
Okay. So Evelyn and Mizu, you're on the bridge with Arcus. What do you want to do? You see that this thing kind of like turns left up ahead, but you're not sure if it meets to where Samus is at or not.
Okay, from where I am at, can I hear it at all? What do I hear down that way? Because I can't see anything.
Yeah, you
Well,
can't.
maybe I can actually see it.
You might be able to see it.
Some of the flames or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah. You probably heard like it roared when it came up, and maybe there's some other screaming down there. But yeah.
I'm gonna retreat back to where I know it was safer.
Okay,
Because
you're
all
gonna go.
those people that were shooting at us are dead. So
Yeah, one of them.
One
of them ran away, but other than that, yeah, there's.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna go down here.
And keep an eye out for that one and try to figure out what I heard.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. Well, not that far.
All right. Well.
But yeah, just across the bridge behind Mizu.
Okay.
Well, I am not very athletic to try doing the rope to get behind something, so I'm thinking that I should probably be hiding, or I can't get any closer without doing something athletic.
No. Well, so there's a tunnel across the bridge. You could go explore, see what's over there.
Are you talking about like up and to the left?
Yeah, that's where it goes. It goes to the left somewhere, and like they may connect, but you don't. You've only seen the entrance. Okay.
Sure, I would be interested in going and exploring and getting away from that thing, certainly.
Okay, so you get into there, and you see up ahead. There's just a little more train tracks. You see it opens up a little bit up there.
What's up?
So you can spend your whole turn moving, and you can get to almost the end of the tunnel.
Well, I would like to roll a perception or an insight to kind of get an idea what might be up there.
Perception, yeah.
Perception. So a D20, and I get +5 for that. So I have a
Yep.
total of 20. A 20.
20. So you don't see like anything that looks dangerous. It definitely looks different when you get over to this side of the, especially when you get out, if you like moved up at all, got out to over here. The first tunnels you were in down at the bottom were like recently like dug out, but the rest of all this stuff is seems like it's much more solid. It's been here for a long time.
Yeah,
But you
I
don't see
would
anything
definitely.
dangerous. Yeah.
Well,
All right, Samus, are you continuing to move forward? The elemental's right there.
I want to start opening some of these doors, exploring some of these side closet rooms.
Okay. Yeah.
Would I like roll? I mean,
Yeah.
what kind of rooms?
So if you kind of like peek into the first two you come to, there's boxes, there's barrels. You can go in and make an investigation check and see if like something pops out that you could grab.
Alrighty, and I rolled a 14.
14. Which do you want to do the one on your right or left first? Because it'd take probably about your whole turn to search to like get a general idea what's in this room.
The one up top, please.
One up top. Okay. Yeah, you see this is like there's a lot of like mining gear in here. Maybe there's a pickaxe or something, but you don't find anything. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. It's just like a lot of junk. These are like storage rooms.
Storage room. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, you don't find anything too interesting in that one. The elemental thing moves forward more and stops in that room. This guy goes this way. Okay. Ereyth, Evelyn, either you two doing anything?
Has the big elemental bastard done anything?
You're right. We'll see if it does something. So these guys are in there. So, Ereyth, why don't you go ahead and roll stealth for me?
Cool. Oh, 10.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of focused on them. So it comes up here and it starts like beating on this bridge with its like giant like lava magma fist, just starts beating into it, and then it like reaches down into the lava and it like throws up something, and there's a little creature like stands up from that lava, and that thing is going to move this way. All right, Ereyth, what do you want to do?
The thing's paying attention to the bridge right now?
Yeah, it's hitting the bridge. It threw some kind of little ball of lava up onto the bridge.
If I saw it turn away to focus on the bridge, I probably would try to dash into the hall that who went into, Sammus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get in there for sure.
Cool.
Evelyn, what are you doing? Kind of like left in the dust back here.
Yeah, apparently since I got left in the dust, I'll go. Since the only one I can follow is Mizu, I'll go follow behind her. See what she's doing. Gotta try to maybe stick together since everybody else disappeared from us.
Yep.
I don't know where they went.
Well, you saw them. They jumped down.
Yeah,
Down. I don't think anyone's feeling comfortable going across the lava again.
No, I saw somebody fall into it. No.
Yeah, almost died. All right. So yeah, we're back to Mizu. Do you want to go into this opening up here?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Okay. So you go into here, and so this looks like more passages. This is just like a crane over the lava. But this room opens up into a very large, this looks like the smelter for all the, yeah, I mean, this is a mine, but you haven't seen any, like, thing that looks like there was like mining done, at least in the part that you're in. This looks like more of
Mhm.
like the processing part of the mine. And yeah, this looks like a massive smelter. Looks like they filtered the lava in here to do something. And there's a lot of bodies on the ground. Make a perception check again.
Do another one of those.
Yep.
16 plus 5, so 21 this time.
21. Okay, so yeah, so like there's bodies everywhere. Looks like some of them look like recent, like maybe some of the people who were the people who excavated this place. There's also bodies of looks like constructs like automatons, kind of like the one you fought, the bolter one, but not in that shape. These are more like sentry defender looking ones. And then this passage at the left over here, where these train tracks continue, that's completely like caved in right there. And there's a door across the way, across the other side. So you have to go around and cross to that doorway. All right, Sammus, what are you doing? Checking another room?
Yeah, I'm gonna check another room.
Okay, checking the one on across the
Yeah,
hall.
straight south.
All right, roll that investigation.
Okay. Could I actually do a history check?
History.
Would that make sense?
To find something in the room.
Just find out like more. I mean, I want to know who made this room, kind of a thing.
Yeah, you can roll a history check of what you know of this place.
So I rolled 11. I've got +3, so 14.
14. So, he told you the name of the place. Is it what, Muldoon Mine, I think was the name.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Sounds kind of dwarfish. I don't know if that's just me.
It is definitely dwarven. Yeah, you know that this was a dwarven mine that was kind of, because not north of the area that we're in. Let me pull up a map of the area.
I mean, is it active? Like, is there
No.
dust all over this equipment? Is it
Definitely old. That's the wrong one.
cobwebs and such?
So north of here is Craghammer. That's the main dwarven city. Has a massive above and below ground area, and this place was controlled by a group that was kind of like it broke away from Craghammer, and they found a very very successful adamantine mine here, because adamantine is extremely rare. It's usually found in like meteorites, so to find like natural deposits in the ground is super rare. So they found this, became very wealthy, and you would, from what you know, it was active like maybe 700 years ago. So it's very old. Like it's been abandoned for a long time.
Oh, okay.
People didn't even actually know exactly where the entrance to it was. Because as you saw, the people, they mined into the mountain. That wasn't like a natural entrance. Like you could tell that they just kind of like found a way in somehow. So yeah, so it's definitely, this stuff looks like, you look like you're some of the first people to be in here since the original inhabitants.
Alrighty.
Yeah. All right. So this thing is gonna go into that. No, actually, it's gonna hold right there. And let's see what this guy does. Ooh, nice. Yeah, all of you can still hear like slamming down there. Like the thing is angry that it can't get to them. All right, and that's back to Ereyth now. What do you want to do? You see Sammus is digging around in rooms.
I Shoot, I might dig around in the next one just to see if I could find something that's useful.
Okay, so go on the right up there.
Yep.
Investigation.
What will a 2 get me?
2, there's some boxes. Boxes.
Ooh.
And you know with that, too, that boxes are often made of wood. So, well done.
Yay, me.
Well done.
Yep. Evelyn.
Oh, I'm not talking apparently.
No,
Where
you're
am I?
not.
I'm still getting left behind.
Well, you're a little bit behind Mizu.
Yeah, I know. So I'll just keep up with her and try to see what kind of area we're in, what we're doing.
Yeah. It's a big workshop / like smelter up here. It's light from the lava that is flowing through the whatever plumbing
So this
is.
room's pretty illuminated.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I don't see any moving things, do I, though? Besides that.
Make a perception check if you want to see if anything is moving.
Let's see, what's perception? 16 plus 2, 18.
18? Yeah, you do see something that's moving. So like this, where those train tracks, or not train tracks, the cart tracks, come right there. That it's caved in, and some of those rocks are moving a little bit. So whether that's just like more from the cave in, or if there's something pushing on them, it's hard. You can't really tell right now, but there's definitely some movement right there.
Okay, I'll keep my eye on that area just in case something comes, or if it's just from the rumbling we hear behind it.
Okay. Alright, so this group comes running out into here. And they yell, yeah, like you see they're upset, they're like yelling amongst each other. And then the lady yells to one of you that, we have to do some, what are you here for? We can work something out to get past that thing, otherwise it'll kill us all.
What thing?
There's a massive lava elemental of some kind over there.
Aren't we moving away from it, though?
So that's what that noise is.
Okay. I mean, you're not getting closer to it, but this direction, because you heard them probably on the other side. It's connected. Like, this is the way you get to the bridge that goes over there.
So there's no way for us to get out without going over by where.
Out? You can go out the way you came and not go anywhere near that thing.
The bridge.
Okay.
The bridge below us.
Yeah, the way you guys came is down, and you could go out that way.
Yeah.
But they want and then maybe you hear them saying something about the vault. They want something that's in the vault.
Oh, and the vault is not anywhere near where we are, right?
I mean, you haven't seen a vault yet.
They're talking about a vault. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Back to Sammus. So you haven't checked that room you're in. You want to check that room?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, go for it. Investigation.
Ooh, I rolled an 18, and I believe I have +2.
All right, 20. Yeah. So you like a lot of it's just a lot of this is like useless stuff. Or like at least useless to you. It's just like things you would need for, like just extra like some really bad food. One of these boxes has like really, really bad food in it, because it's like 700-year-old box of food. But you're digging through one box and it has looks like it's a box you'd put like beverages in. Like there's a little slot for a bunch of different liquid jars, and most of them are empty except one of them has a vial with some reddish liquid inside of it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, is right. I would like to do a perception check.
You're not there, but
Dang, I'm not there.
no, you're not. Samus is in the room over here.
Damn, you lucky dog.
Hey, am I gonna know what this is?
Um, I mean, maybe.
I mean, I did roll pretty high.
Yeah, yeah. That was investigation. You found it.
Oh,
It could be a healing It's not like wine. I mean, like it looks like a potion. It could be a healing potion. Healing potion are often red. You would know that. But it could be something else also.
all right, sweet. I'm just gonna hold on to that for now then.
Okay. And then you guys don't know what the big thing's doing. None of you are near it. It's making noise out there. Ereyth, there's one more room. Do you want to search the last room?
Sure.
Okay.
Nat 20, total of 19.
Nat. That's funny. So you're digging through these boxes, and most of them seem to be personal effects, like boxes of like really old clothing. But you dig into one, and like you're like digging through clothes, and it's just like, oh, this is a bunch of crap. And there's a box, and you pull out this box, and inside of it is a really really. I mean, do you open the box?
Yes.
There's a very, very fine-looking dagger inside the box.
Ooh.
And given how much you've dealt with adamantine in this time, you are pretty sure that's an adamantine dagger.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
Yep.
And I'll use the rest of my movement to get up to the door at the end of the hall, but I won't go through it.
Okay. All right, back to Mizu. So there's a group of people across the hall. They're kind of yelling over to you. Arcus is in there with you, and he's kind of looking to you like, what do you think of these people?
Well, maybe I should do some insight and see what these people are up to.
Sure, you might need to get closer to get some, because insight's like reading body language. So you
Move closer then?
Yeah, sure. You want to move like to here, and kind of
Sure.
get an insight, get a general feel of these characters.
I got a total of 17.
17. That's pretty good. I mean, you get the idea that they probably wouldn't be working with you, especially because you got attacked already by people that probably worked with them or for them. They wouldn't be working with you if they didn't have to. They want something badly, and yeah, like because you hear them saying like they're like we can work something out. Like I don't know what you guys came for, but we want one thing inside that vault. The rest of it you guys can have.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we want to trust them.
Okay. Evelyn, what about you? You're right there. You hear all this.
I'll ask them if they happen to see any of our friends because they disappeared on us.
Yeah. They're in the they looks like they ran into one of the lower halls, so they are probably just in fact on the other side of that wall from where you're at, probably.
Okay.
In the probably the forge room or something. Maybe they found a box to hide in or something.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll start going around the equipment a bit. The what is foundries.
Okay. All right, and as you get close to this thing and the rumbling, and now that there's been like a lot of talking and stuff, the rumbling gets even more, and a big section of it like falls away, and there is a metal like man who is buried under this who starts to pull himself out of it. Looks like it's very very melted, and it's gonna rise up right there.
A metal man?
Yep, some kind of automaton golem of some kind.
Oh, let's find it friendly.
And there's a lot of other bodies of things like that in here, like either maybe, I mean, it's hard to tell how old like a damaged golem or automaton is, but the bodies of people in here look recent. So there was some big fight in here, and this thing somehow survived it. So it does not look happy. So roll initiative.
Okay.
Because it starts moving towards you.
Of course it does. 2.
2.
And I have -1 for initiative, so.
So 1. Okay.
1. Great.
All right.
Evelyn has 19.
19. Nice. Ooh. 13 for Arcus.
Ereyth has a 22.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
And
I got a 15.
15. Okay. That is what you had last time. I don't need you to change it. Mhm. Wow, Minotaurs are slow. Too many things going on right now. All right. Ereyth, you are first. If there's anything that you want to do.
I will bust through this door and see what's on the other side.
So yeah, there's the elemental that belongs to Arcus, and this is a forge. So there's a big old anvil, a couple anvils.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole just workshop. Nothing super fancy in here.
Nothing looks useful.
No, not really. I mean, there's like tools.
Right.
If you wanted a set of Smith's tools, you could take a set of Smith's tools.
Whoopee.
Yeah.
All right. I can probably get to the other door.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just keep running and hope it leads me somewhere useful.
Okay. So you get into this room, and this is some kind of storage / workshop / probably some kind of mechanisms for these, because you can see through this to the left, and you see your friends out there and some big creature, and then probably all the other guys in there, and you're like, whoa. And if you look to your right, that door is open. You can see some sort of creature made of like lava, like a little tiny version of the big thing out there is coming down that hallway.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still have my action, yes?
Yeah, probably can.
I'm going to ready a bow shot for if it comes closer.
Okay. And it is the next initiative. It definitely comes closer.
Cool. Only an 11 to hit.
11 hits.
Okay. 6 damage.
Okay,
Piercing
wow.
with the bow.
Yeah. It takes it. Does not like that. So you're wearing studded leather armor, correct?
Yes.
That won't do. Yeah. So it's going to it looks at you and just like vomits fire in your direction.
Yikes.
So it's a DC 11 dexterity saving throw.
15.
Okay, so that succeeds, so you take 3 damage. Fire damage.
There's my pen. All right.
All right, next is, oh gosh, another one of these things. They rolled really well. And this one just runs that way. Actually, no, it's going to go right there. Evelyn, your turn. This thing stood up out of the ground, and it looks angry, and part of its like iron armor is just melted away.
Can I have the map move?
Yeah, where do you want to move to?
Oh no, I mean, where's this thing that came out?
It's right there in front of you. It's like 10 feet in front of you.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Okay, now I can see it. So it came from that rumbling area.
Yes, yeah, it was.
Okay, so I'm gonna, I guess, what did it do?
It
Did
stood up and
attack
it
us? Okay.
hasn't attacked yet, but it looked like it was got to charge towards you guys.
Well, then if it starts charging us, I will shoot at it. Otherwise, I will take a step back and wait.
Okay, so you want to hold your.
Yes, I'm gonna see what I want to see what its intent is.
So you can hold your action, but you can't hold like your movement. So you can either step back or you can hold your action. You can still step back also and then hold your action.
Yeah, I just want to step back a couple
Okay.
feet just to keep an eye on it.
All right, yep. This guy with the bow. They seem to know. Maybe they encountered some of these, and he takes a shot at it.
Hmm.
Miss. This thing's very strong. Alright, this lady. You don't know exactly what she does, but she casts some sort of spell. Some sort of like barrier appears around her.
Nice.
And Sammus. Digging through boxes.
I think I'm gonna walk out the door. Probably notice that little elemental.
For sure, yeah.
And then probably swing at him.
Do it.
Alright, so I rolled an 8.
Was it +4? No, you're +3. So 11?
3.
That hits. That is the AC.
Ooh.
There's nothing really like. Whereas like the big guy is made of like rock also, these are more just made of like fire, so they're nothing very tough about them.
Alright, and could I also do my divine smite?
You want to smite this thing?
Should I not? Should I just regular hit him?
Yeah, maybe you just. Yeah, they're not very strong. They look pretty weak.
Alright, I rolled a 6.
6 damage? Okay. Takes it all. Which one is that? That is. Okay. Alright, so Arcus. Man. He's wondering where the heck his little elemental friend went. Actually, yeah, he's gonna move that closer to him. And what do I want to do? I gave you a pretty high level spellcaster, but all of his spells are fire. It's not gonna help you at all. It's not...
Nice.
Sure, we're gonna go with a flame blade. Why not? And he runs forward and swipes this thing with his flame blade. Wow, that hit! Yay! All right. Okay, well, that took the damage, and that's his turn. All right, so now this golem is not happy at all that he just got hit with some flame, and so it has like a blade in its hand. So it like grabs a blade and strikes at Arcus. Oh, jeez, that hurts. Okay. Flame Blade concentration? Probably. Yep. Ah, natural one. Alright. So he loses his blade of flame disappears. And then a big fist from this thing comes and swings at him. Hit. Wow. And Arcus just goes prone. He just gets dropped. Okay. And alright, so the big Minotaur now charges forward. And charge. Yeah, 10 feet straight line. Okay, cool. And
Okay.
brings a great axe. Just like screaming. Oh, yeah, hey, that's a hit. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Yikes. And yeah, he knocks the golem prone. Just by charging at it, just slamming into it with his axe. Mizu, it's your turn.
So I should go after the big guy. Is the Minotaur going after the big guy also?
The Minotaur attacked the golem.
Okay, so the Minotaur's we're not sure of yet, but that sounds like more of a friend than a foe. So I think I should
The Minotaur is part of the group that is trying to get you to make some kind of deal
make
to.
some deal. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Which who I was kind of basically pretty skeptical of to begin with.
Yeah.
So I think I should do my action guiding bolt at this big golem.
Guiding bolt. Okay, sure. So, that's going to cost one of your spells if you want to use.
That's an action.
So, you want to use Sacred Flame, the one that's a cantrip? Guiding bolt. Use one of your spell slots. It's a first level spell.
Okay, so then let's do the flame, and
It's
we'll
up
try
to
to
you.
save it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, dexterity saving throw for the golem.
Dexterity, so that's an 8. Use an 8 for that.
No, he's rolling the saving throw to see if he dodges away from it. And yeah, he got a 20. So this wait, he's prone. Do you you fail dex saves when you're prone? No.
Just prone.
Yeah, he's just prone.
Then I think it's disadvantage.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, let's see. Still an 18. All right, no, he dodges. He rolls to the side or something, dodges your flame.
Yikes.
Can I release my held action?
You can.
Yeah, since she attacked it, I'll attack it as well. If I can. Now,
Yep. Yeah, it's prone, so it's disadvantage to shoot it with a ranged weapon.
Okay, let's see. 25.
Jeez, that was a disadvantage?
No, with an advantage.
Yes,
You said advantage, right?
no, disadvantage. Yeah, it's harder to hit something that's laying on the ground, yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. Then that would be 19.
19, that hits. I mean, you can see
minimum damage 5.
5. That's enough to kill it. Yeah, you could see this thing was probably quite intimidating in its original form, but like half of its armor was melted away, and so it was, and it also had a cave-in on top of it. So yeah, it was pretty weak, and you guys managed to kill it with the help of the Minotaur. So yeah, just like any life inside of it dies. And the Minotaur says, "See, we can work together," because that's how he talks. And the sorceress comes. Oh yeah, I guess you guys are still in initiative because other people are fighting stuff. So Sam, let me see the range on this thing. You're pretty close to the edge here. Yeah. So this thing moves to the edge. and it does that thing again where it just like it starts like just vibrating, and like the heat coming off of it is immense. You need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy, that's a 20.
Yep. And you take 12 damage. Well, you might take half, depending on the con save.
Fuck. I rolled a 11.
No. Actually, don't take half even if you do. So you take all 12 damage of the fire. And so when you did this, you can see that your shield starts to like it starts to get really, really hot, and so you were not able to hold on to it, so you had to drop your shield. So your shield is now on the ground. As this like the heat from this thing when it does that, like it's concentrated heat, and it makes items you have on you. You felt your armor getting hot. Yeah, that hurt.
Ouchie.
Yep.
Mhm.
And Ereyth, your turn.
I would probably shoot this thing again.
All right, do it.
Not good. 7.
Miss.
Balls. Yeah, that's all I want to do.
All right. It throws up fire on you again. Dexterity saving throw.
16.
All right, that's a success. You take 2 fire damage.
Okay.
All right, Sam, the one on you, is just going to try to attack you. It's just like raking at you with its claws, and that's a 20, which hits. That's 9 damage.
Yikes, Sam.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's gonna knock me out.
Okay. Sam gets knocked down. And Evelyn, back to your turn. That thing's dead.
I'll ask them if they can go with the. I'll agree to go with them if they can help us join up with our friends. So I will go the way they said the friends were.
Okay.
As I say that, since I'm right next to them.
So are you agreeing to their terms to let them take the item that they came for? Because that's what they want. They
Yeah,
want.
I don't care.
There's a certain item they want in the vault, and
The only thing I came here for was 500 pounds of adamant.
yeah, they tell you. If you say that, they tell you that's not what they're here for. So okay. So you move. So from right here,
Yeah,
what's the range on your gun?
40, 160.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So at disadvantage, you could shoot the one right there because that's an opening. By that crane.
Another automaton, whatever.
It's a no, it's like the little magma creature that's attacking Ereyth right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I'll shoot at that thing if I see something attacking a friend.
Disadvantage because it's over 40 feet away.
Does a 12 hit?
It does.
Okay. Actions, 8.
8 damage, nice. Okay.
Shoot at it.
Alright, still alive, but that looked like it hurt. When this guy sees you shooting something in there, and he's like, "What? Oh, there's things in here." Stands at the doorway. He takes a shot at that thing. Okay, he hits it. Oh, still alive. There you go. Alright, he kills it with his bow. And alright, yeah, so if you agree to the terms, they're gonna go this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 15, 20, 25. You see this lady run into this room. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I want.
She's
Nope.
moving.
That's it. That's all she does. Alright, Sammus, make a death saving throw. So this is it's the first death saving throw of our show. So you just roll a 20-sided dice. You don't add anything to it.
13.
That's a success. So you have one
Yay!
success. So if you don't know how this works, so if you get 3 failures, you are dead. If you get 3 successes, you are stabilized, and you no longer have to make any saves, but you're not conscious. If you get a natural 1, that counts as 2 failures. If you get a natural 20, that raises you to 1 hit point, and you are conscious again. So, scary stuff. Yep. Samus is at 1. Oh, also, if someone like attacks you, that could count as like a crit against you, and it's 2 fails if it's melee. So it's bad. People start attacking you.
Oh boy.
Bad, Sam. Hey.
All right, Arcus. He has to stand up because he's prone. What do you got for healing? Ooh. Ooh, that's good. All right, well, I'm not gonna do that. 5, 10, 15, 20, or 15. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, that's as far as he gets. This thing's just gonna stay here. It's not gonna, can't do anything against any of these things. And the Minotaur's like, all right, yeah, we're doing this. Let's go. All right, yeah, he's ready to go. Mizu, your turn.
So, can I do anything to help Sam, or
You don't
just
see
keep her...
you don't see Sammus.
I don't. Okay, so should I be following everybody else,
Probably.
or try? There's really nothing.
You have no idea what the condition of Sammus is.
What's going? All right, so I will just go follow everybody else.
Okay, you get to that door. This thing walks over to the bridge, and well, let's see if it recovers its thing. Yep. It's not gonna do it though. It reaches down into the lava again, pulls out another little ball of lava, and another little ball on the bridge. Ereyth, it's your turn.
I don't think I've seen these people yet, have I?
You would have seen them on the bridge. They were like, they crossed the bridge originally, and they got hit by when the thing first appeared. But yeah, it's probably like, what's happening?
Okay, yeah, this is really confusing. Actually, having been 2 turns and Sammus not come through, I might go back and take a look and see what's going on with her.
Yeah, tell her to stop digging around in boxes.
Yeah.
Alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get right there and have an action and see that there's a creature hovering over Sammus, and Sammus is unconscious.
Shit. Yeah. I will turn around and scream, Mizu! As loud as I can, and then fire a bow at that thing.
Okay.
And that is a 21 to hit.
Hits.
For 11 damage.
11.
I'm sorry. Nope, not 11, just 9. Just 9.
Okay. It's still alive. Doesn't like you. Alright, it's gonna charge at you. It doesn't like that you just did that. And try to claw you.
Bring it.
That is an 18.
That will hit.
Ouch.
7 damage.
I am down. That's exactly how many I had.
Okay. Well, good thing you yelled.
Yeah.
Yelling is important.
Yeah. All right. So the one on the bridge comes running this way, and it's going to. So it like locks eyes on the Minotaur, and it a beam of like intense heat comes flying out of its eyes, hitting the Minotaur. Oh wow, that was terrible damage. But nope, this time Minotaur does not care that his axe just got super hot. He's holding on to it. And Evelyn, your turn. Running after everybody.
Yes, I will rush after everybody.
Okay.
Can I do a double movement?
You did, yeah. So I moved you 60.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna rush.
since you're the
And
first person into this room, there's a big armory right here. It's like full of weapons and and some armor and stuff. So it's the first person.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. And this guy. So he would have heard what you said. So he goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna shoot at that thing. Oh wow, it barely hits. Okay, second shot. There you go. Alright, so he splats that thing. And this lady, she doesn't have any healing, so there's nothing she can do for you guys. But she's kind of like, alright, we're ready to go, let's go. And so she charges out here and gonna cast a spell at this thing. First level magic missile. So 3 shots of magic go and hit that creature. It's still alive though. Sammus, second death saving throw.
You can do it.
Come on. 20.
10.
10, that is a success. So 2 successes.
Yay.
Alright, Arcus. 20, 25, 30. He's like, oh, hey, there's my elemental. And so 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to Ereyth. So he sees Ereyth on the ground. What's the range on that? Actually, he is going to do a better spell than that. 60 feet. Bonus action. There goes second level spells. And like these little lights fly around you and heal you for 4 hit points. You are conscious.
Sweet.
Nice. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Make a token for this thing, or I'll never remember it's even there. Alright, the Minotaur charges at the creature. Man, he can barely fit in that hallway. So he's at disadvantage, but he'll reckless to make it normal. Oh, there we go. Splat goes that thing. And he stops right there before going across. I want to make sure everyone's ready to go. Mizu, it's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna keep. I need to get in so I can get to. Should I be helping some? Is somebody need some healing or just be shooting?
There's nothing to shoot. The only thing that's left is the big thing out there. All the little ones have been killed.
So I can't get to it from where I am, right?
To the big thing? No, the big thing's out.
Okay, so let me move me to wherever I'm gonna be closer to it.
All right, so this is the room right here. You'll see Arcus has some like healing light, and he could say to you that people are hurt in there.
Okay, so I can heal.
Okay, so you can then use your action to dash, and you could get over to where they're at.
Okay.
And don't forget,
And
you also have your channel divinity healing as well, but you can use that to heal a bunch of people.
okay.
But yeah, it's an action, so it would have to be next turn. But you're there. Ereyth is awake. Sammus is still down. And now the big thing does not like what's happening. So it's going to move close to the bridge. And it's just waiting.
So I'm done with mine though, right?
Yep, that was all you could do. You double moved.
That's all I could do. All right.
Ereyth, you are up. It's your turn. You are alive.
Stand up and kick this thing out of spite.
Yeah,
Good
do it.
idea.
Tell Mizu we need him quick, and then start heading back up the way I went or I came from.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll just use movement, I guess.
All right. Yeah. So you do you want to? So you're back in the room right before the bridge. Do you want to head out that way, or do you want to wait for?
I'm gonna wait.
Okay. All right. Those things are all dead. Yep, all dead. All right, Evelyn. So with 15 feet of movement, you're in the room leading up to the entrance to the bridge. Someone would yell, "The vault is across this way."
Hmm.
Okay, and I saw Mizu go to the other way, though.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to go with these people.
All right, you're gonna go out the door.
Yeah, because that's all I've seen so far. I don't see anything else.
Okay,
right?
do you want to dash or do you just want to stay inside the little hallway here?
I'll just stay with them and ask what if they know anything about what that noise was earlier, or because now I'm actually near them, so I can.
Yeah, they're like there's a massive elemental in there, and you can see the Minotaur's just like mentally gearing up to like go out the runway, like he's ready to swing at this thing. Yep. All right. This scout guy, he goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and out of his pouch he pulls out a little vial and feeds it to Sammus.
Nice.
You recover 7 hit points, Sammus.
Oh, nice.
Yep. You are conscious. And he like taps you like, get back in the game. Fun's just getting started. And then he stays right there. Alright, the spellcasting lady is ready to go. She goes 5, 10, 15, 20. She steps right out into the edge where she can see the thing. And yeah, she starts spinning her hands together, and like wind and like cool, refreshing, cool energy is coming off of her against the oppressive heat coming from this thing. And you hear a bunch of like crashing as there's a bunch of ice falling out there. Oh, natural 1 for that thing. Woo! There we go. All right. So yeah, that hits the thing, and Sammus is probably the only person who can see, even though you're barely awake. But Sammus can see, and maybe Evelyn can see a little bit, that part of like the thing's form like starts to like freeze up from the ice. It does not like that. And yeah. So that was 4th level spell. Alright, Sammus, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna probably drink that red jar juice from earlier. Hopefully that'll...
Alright, make a Constitution saving throw. No, I'm just kidding. It's so roll 2d4 plus 2 and you recover that much health. It is a basic healing potion.
Okay, so 8 altogether. That's pretty good.
Alright. That's your action. Do you want to move anywhere?
Yeah, I'll kind of try and follow along behind everybody else.
Yeah, you only have 15 left after standing up, so that's where you can get. Arcus, so are you still hurt, Sam?
Yeah, I'm at 15 of 20.
All right, so you walked past these little like little flying lights, and they heal you 2 more.
Oh, nice.
I
Magic.
Gotta make a token for these things. I'm gonna forget they're there. We'll go with trap. It's trap. All right, and then Arcus. Um, yeah, doesn't do anything else. Staying back, waiting for everyone else to go. And he sends his elemental. 20, 25, 30. Elemental goes out in front. Alright, the Minotaur he's going for it. He's ready to get out there. So he charges past them right next to this thing. And waiting for him is a big old punch from this thing. Oh yeah, that hits. So just smacks right into this Minotaur. What does it do? Just yeah. And so you see it hit this Minotaur. Actually, no, it doesn't do anything. Never mind. Never mind. He takes damage. That's all it does. And then the Minotaur is gonna attack this thing with its great axe. Oh man, good hit. Okay. Doesn't look like him because he's like hitting into like it's not like a fire elemental where it's just like a big old thing of fire. There's rock and lava, so it's like really tough to get through this thing. And you can see part of the Minotaur's hands like singe when he hits the thing. How much so? Yeah. Okay. And also, when he brings his axe back out, part of it is melted.
Right.
Yep.
Rip.
All right. Mizu, your turn. You're down there by Sammus. There's that little ball of healing light that's down there too. What do you want to do?
So, do I need to get past Sam to try to get?
You can walk past Sam.
Okay. And I guess we need to try to get that big guy.
Yeah, so you 30 feet, you can get back into the main room where most of your party is like prepping up, like building up the courage to walk out that door.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you still have an action. Is there anything you want to do?
Sam's in good shape. Is there anybody else that needs to be?
Ereyth
I'm
might be
looking a
hurt.
little beat up.
Yeah.
I could do some healing. Some healing.
Okay. Do you want to do cure wounds or do you want to do your channel divinity?
Do cure wounds.
Okay.
So is that do I
So
need to
1d8 plus 6.
1d8 plus 6.
Yep.
Okay. D8. There it is. All right. So I got 5 plus 6.
11.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
Mm.
All right. All right, it's this creature's turn, and man, oh man, oh man. Does not like this Minotaur. So first hit, yep, just starts slamming into this Minotaur. And he's like, and the Minotaur, you can see he's just like taking these hits, and he's like, go for the door, go for the vault, you know. He's like, I'll keep it busy. I don't know how much longer though. Minotaur, still alive. Yeah, two just big hits from just these molten fists of this creature just hit right into him. He's burning from this. It's rough. Ereyth, your turn.
I don't think I can get to where I can see it, but I'll move as far as I can.
You can probably see it. It's very large.
Oh, okay. Then I will cast Hunter's Mark
Okay.
and fire my bow. 24 to hit.
That hits.
1, 4, 10 damage.
Okay, nice. Yeah, you definitely see that it doesn't do the full effect that you would like.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and there's no recovering that ammo. That arrow is just toast.
Cool.
All right. Evelyn.
So I see all this going down. If I can get up there and take a shot, I'll get up there and take a shot. If there's enough room for me.
Yeah, you can take a shot.
Take a shot. Okay, and I'll get up there and take a shot.
Okay.
Okay, apparently I closed it. Uh, 21.
That hits.
Uh, 12.
All right, 12 damage. Yep. He definitely does not expect whatever the heck just hit him. He did not like it because it took the full effect of that. Yeah, still alive. Alright, so this archer guy runs down here. And he's going to start shooting it in the back. There you go. And he's like yelling at it too, like, hey, over here! Oh, that misses. Just bounces off a harder part of his armor. And this lady right here just goes. Wow, how many? Just goes invisible.
Really?
Yep. 1, 10.
Hmm.
Alright. Runs by. The thing's gonna try to hit it still, because senses something went by. Disadvantage. Nope. It just like swings its arm like, what was that noise? And nothing. Hits nothing. And yep, she's going for the vault.
Huh.
Sammus, your turn.
Okay. So was my shield completely destroyed?
No, you dropped it. You could have picked it up.
Okay.
Yeah, you can pick it up as part of movement, so it's fine.
All right, and I'm also gonna walk past that little trap, see if it'll heal me again.
So you take a step over. It doesn't do anything. Yeah.
Okay, but my shield was over there, so I'm still gonna go pick it up.
Oh, you could have picked it up when you stood up. It's just part of your movement. I mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I will, guess, just keep moving up, following along behind everybody.
All right. So 30 feet. You're in that room. Do you want to dash or just take it easy for a minute?
Can I see into that room up north?
Yeah, you can see. Like you probably see like a couple suits of armor sitting on a rack. Probably a bunch of weapons on the table right there. Yeah.
Okay. And if I dash, I can just pretty much take another movement action, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll take a dash and try and get into
there?
the action. No,
Oh,
not
into the
up there.
action.
I'll try and get into the action.
All right. Yeah, you're right here behind Evelyn.
All right.
All right. Arcus is like, oh man. How much can he move this healing thing? Looks like you can move it 30 feet. Okay. 15, 20, 25, 30. Moves right there. There's no one to heal, unfortunately. And then... yeah. He's just going to keep moving. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then the elemental thing just is going to stand right in front of this thing. Maybe it'll accidentally attack it for some reason. And that's that. Minotaur. Minotaur is looking rough. He's like singed. His weapon is like it's a big double axe, and it part of it is broken or melted off. So he's going to disengage and jump. How strong is this guy? He's pretty strong. Oh yeah, there you go. So he jumps the 10 feet over to here. And he's like, yells like, I'm gonna try to lead it away. And he has 40 feet of movement, so use 10 feet for that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It's down there. Alright, Mizu, you're in the waiting room to death, as I'm calling it. Where do you want to go?
Okay, so it sounds like we need to keep working to where the big ugly is.
Yeah, towards the vault. The vault is across this bridge.
Where's the ball? Yeah. So I guess I'll just move over that way.
So you can get there, or if you dashed, you could get on the other side of the group. That would take your
Oh, I
action.
like that idea. I think I will dash and get on the other sides.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15. Alright, yeah, you can be right here. Right in the entrance. Alright, so... yeah, it does not like...
That people are dashing by it.
it doesn't like that the Minotaur is getting away, so it is going to move. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, oh, this poor guy. Alright, and then just chases it down, and big fist comes in behind it, and just crushes the Minotaur. And that's all it does. Just sits there looking for, not looks at the guy with the bow. Alright, Ereyth.
Oh, I guess we're dashing across.
Okay.
Double dash, dear, yeah.
Alright, so you're into this next little area over here. Evelyn, doing the same thing, or do you want to shoot at it also?
I'll start crossing the bridge and I'll shoot at it.
25, okay. So you can get here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, you can, it's within your range, so it's not disadvantage.
Ooh. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Nice.
So what does that mean again?
So you double the dice, so you'd roll 2d8.
Oh, do 2d8 plus the same amount, though, right?
Yeah, plus the same amount for
Yeah,
the
plus the
modifier.
same amount for the modifier.
Okay, so I got 10 plus 4, 14.
Alright, nice.
So I load a shot in the back of his head.
Oh man, I'm not helping you guys out very much. I completely forgot about the ice storm I had on top of that thing.
Oh, oh is that still in it?
It was until she went invisible.
Oh,
Whoops. Or no, it's not concentration. Never mind. It's just a one-time thing. Alright, so you're there, you shot at it. Who is next? This guy with the bow is gonna take a shot. Crit? Wow, there you go.
ooh, nice.
Not bad damage for then that one misses, and then he is gonna run away. He's like, sorry, and he's gonna dip in. Just sees the Minotaur just get crushed, and the Minotaur's probably like the strongest person he'd ever known. So he's like, I'm going into the tunnels here. Yeah, duck back in the tunnel. All right, so she 5, 10. She gets in front of the door. And she's going to magic missile. So let me make sure I'm correct about how this spell works. Yep. Man, greater invisibility. Alright, magic missile. 1, 2, 3. Just bolts of force just hitting that giant creature, and he's not liking that at all. But he doesn't know where they came from. There's an invisible person casting it. And Sammus, you're in the loading dock to the Bridge of Fire.
I'm gonna give it the double dash and try and get as far across as I can.
Okay, yeah, you can
Get
make
the
it right
old
there.
Mrs. Dash.
Yep, you are still kind of a little bit exposed, but you're almost. There's not a ton of like place to stand inside this next area, unfortunately, until you open the door. Arcus is like, oh, screw it. Oh, actually 5, 10, 15, 20. Heals himself with that thing. So he's pretty hurt. Ooh, 6. And then 5, 10. Yeah, he's right there. Alright, so he sends his elemental flying forward. Right there. Dead Minotaur. Mizu.
Ah, gosh, I'm not in a position where I can do anything to this guy yet. Do I can move across? I won't be very protected, right?
I mean, you might be in range in some of your spells, like Sacred Flame might be I think it's 60 feet. And
That is 60 feet, yes.
so you could cast Sacred Flame on him.
Sure, let's do that.
Okay. Do you want to move at all?
Do I need to move to do that, or I mean,
No, but do you want to get targeting across the bridge, or do you want to stay
sure.
where
I
you're
guess
at?
I want to go further across anyway. Sure, I'll do that.
Okay, so you can get right there behind Sammus, and then
Yeah.
let's see how this guy is on dexterity. Oh, he's not bad. Man. All right. That is 23. So that he deftly dodges away from your Sacred Flame.
Dang,
And now it's his turn.
inefficient.
Yeah. Me, I always like attacks rather than saving throws, because then you only blame yourself if you roll a bad attack. But
Yeah.
yeah. So he's gonna move forward. This thing is not that intelligent.
Just persistent.
Well, I'm just wondering whether it would attack this other elemental. maybe once. Maybe it'd attack it once. So sure, it's gonna attack the elemental. Well, I guess it still hit. No, it did no damage. Wow. No, that should have done damage. Some of that should have been bludgeoning. Yeah. All right. So it did take damage. 13. That's still alive. So it's gonna hit it again. He can kill this thing.
Nice.
No. He's gonna kill the elemental that's friendly to you.
Oh, sorry.
What side are you on?
Not so
I don't
nice.
know. It's a confused person.
Nope. Yep. That elemental is gone.
Oh, sadness.
The one that saved Samus's life.
Right.
Arcus doesn't seem too worried about it. All right, that's all he does. And Ereyth, you are right before the door.
And there's an invisible person.
There is an invisible
I don't know
person. Yes.
Then I would open the door, or try to.
Okay, so let me tell you what you see. So you see on each side of the door, there's 2 suits of dwarven half-plate on either side of the adamantine banded iron door. They were beautiful once, but now they are scarred by weapons, scorched by fire, and smeared with filth. The door has 2 locks, one above the other.
Hmm.
And it's probably locked.
Probably.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
That's all over the armor.
Yeah, I'll just duck into this alcove and not do anything until everybody else gets here, so I can ask what they want to do.
Okay. There's also looks like there's some writing. But what languages do you read?
Oh shit.
I can look also.
Yeah.
I can pull it up.
Beyond.
I don't think that you read the one. Common, Elvish, Sylvan, and Undercommon. Nope, not the one that is required for this.
All right.
What one is required?
Well, you don't know. You have to be up there and.
You don't know yet. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
if you couldn't read it, you don't know what it is.
That's probably true.
So yeah, you duck into the alcove. That's fine. Evelyn.
I'll cross the bridge some more, like a little bit, but shoot it again, since that seems to be doing something.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's not exactly near me.
It's within range, yeah.
Does the 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
It's pretty big, so it's probably pretty easy to hit. 12.
12 damage. Nice.
12 of that piercing.
Okay. It's hard to tell if this thing is it's a big giant thing of lava. It's not like you can see if it's bloody or anything.
It's not like it's bleeding, but it seems to be.
Yeah. It doesn't seem to like what's happening to it. Alright, so this guy can shoot. He's gonna take some shots at it. Miss and hit. Barely any damage. Alright, so this lady is up here. Well, you hear a voice say, like, someone's like, open that door. It's locked. Someone figured it out. And she's like, I'm better off with spells. Good God, what do you have here? 60-foot cone. That'll work. Alright, she's dropping the big one. Alright, so a giant, just like, cone of freezing energy comes out of her. And he's saved against it. So he takes half damage. Oh, that's still a big chunk of damage. He does not like the cold that hits it. And you see part of his form becomes frozen. And yeah. And then she ducks back. Next to over there. Sammus, it is you.
And I don't really have anything that can hit the monster guy from here. Right?
Nope.
All right, I'm gonna go.
Do you have any javelins or anything?
No, I think I've got a dagger.
You can throw that. There's a big old room full of weapons. You'd lose it. Yeah, you're not getting that back.
Yeah. Let's throw that dagger.
Okay. What is that? 5, 10, 15. Well, we'll say it's within 20 feet, sure.
Womp womp womp. It was 1.
Yeah, so you think you like throw it pretty far, but it like goes right down at your feet. It's just sitting there. Dang it.
Oh, he can pick it back up.
Yeah, do you want to move it all?
Yeah, let's maybe move into some safety by that door. See if I can't check it out a little bit.
Okay, so if you look at the door, let me look at your languages. So you see the same thing. There's these two sets of armor. There, I mean, without doing like a investigation or something, you're just gonna get like what you can see with looks. I don't know if you're the one that someone in the group I think could read this, but
Which
it
languages
is.
do I speak?
You speak Common, Draconic, and Elvish. It is not that.
Dang.
Yep. Fortune. Okay. Arcus is back here. He moves up his thing up 20 feet and heals himself with it. He's like, should I fireball this thing? No.
Heck no.
Man, I really have nothing on this guy. Okay, we'll go with this. We'll go with this. First level spell. Oh, he'll lose his healing spirit. Oh well, whatever. Gotta do something. Alright, a bunch of lights go all over this creature. No, no, fairy fire fails. Okay. And yeah, he's kind of ducks back into the thing a little bit. Alright, that guy's dead. Mizu, your turn.
I guess I should go up and see if I can get us in.
Okay, so you move Samus out of the way. Okay, so you do you want to make an investigation check to see what you can?
Yes,
Okay.
let's do that. 19 plus what do I get? Investigation, so it's 18.
All right.
Investigation is +1. Sorry, I thought it was a
Okay.
-1. So it's 20.
All right, so there's two locks on it, like you said. There's the upper lock. It's embedded in an adamantine frame, resembling a stylized rune, which is some kind of lettering that you can't speak. The lower lock has a golden frame in the shape of another rune that you can't speak, but it's actually kind of been scraped away. So with your check, you do see that the lower lock looks to be trapped. Yeah. But you don't see a mechanism to disable it. And that's it.
So that doesn't seem very helpful of anything that I can do. I could I don't know what to do.
Yep, that's
That's it, pretty much, right?
yeah.
Okay.
You saw that there's runes in a language you can't understand. There's locks.
Yep, yeah,
I mean,
understand, so I was gonna wait for the rest of the group.
you don't have a key, so you'll need someone who can probably pick the locks.
Okay.
Luckily, you have such a person in your group.
I'm so glad.
All right. The big thing. So its movement seems to be slowed by the part of its body being frozen. So it only moves that far. But and it's not happy with Evelyn. So it can't get to you. It's upset by that, so it's going to start to vibrate again, and the heat coming off of it is immense. And what armor are you wearing, Evelyn? Leather armor, like studded leather, I think. No, it's Ereyth.
Yeah, I'm wearing a type of leather armor.
Okay, so you don't necessarily feel it as much in your armor, but your gun in your hand gets very, very hot. to the point where you take 7 fire damage.
I go unconscious.
Oh,
Ah,
you're that low?
Yeah.
You
I've
should have
been
told
7.
somebody.
I've been
yeah.
trying to tell somebody.
Could have helped you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said when I passed her.
All right. Evelyn is down, and Ereyth, your turn.
I got distracted a little. Did anybody learn anything?
So that the bottom lock is trapped, but there didn't see a way to break the trap. You don't have any keys. There's 2 runes in a language that the people who've looked at it don't understand yet, and that's about it.
I'll step out, shoot an arrow at the big thing, and then step back.
Okay.
21 to hit for 16 damage.
16 damage. All right. Evelyn, your turn. Make a death saving throw.
12.
12. Okay, that's 1 success. So the archer down here steps out again and is taking some more shots. Trying to pull this thing off of you guys. Miss, miss, miss. Alright, so this lady runs up to the door. I mean, she can't pick the lock. She doesn't have any healing. Alright, well, so actually she runs up. None of you see what she's doing. But she runs up to Evelyn. And you heal 11 health, Evelyn. And that's her action, unfortunately. And she runs back into the hole. And you hear a voice saying, "Somebody open that door! Somebody, or we're all dead out here." Sammus.
Would it be worth it to try and like smash down the door?
Oh man. Let's look.
Don't we have somebody that can pick the lock?
I do. You do. Evelyn has thieves' tools.
Oh, but Evelyn's unconscious.
She's a lot awake now. You could try. It'd be very, very tough. It's adamantine bard. A lot of adamantine stuff can't be damaged unless adamantine is used to damage it. So you look at this, and this is like, this is a big vault in a big dwarven place. This is not meant to be.
Okay.
With time, you could, but time is of the essence with that thing on you.
Yeah, I guess I'll maybe just try and pop out again and try and throw my dagger at it one more time.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
So I rolled a 12 that time.
12, that misses. That dagger's gone. Just right in the lava.
Rough.
Rough is right.
There is a big armory. If you want to go back to the armory and get some javelins or something, you can.
Oh, I will.
Or it'll be, I'm sure it'll be a melee in a second. So do you want to move to the armory right now, or do you want to move back towards the door?
No, I'm gonna go back towards the vault.
Smart. Okay. All right, Arcus. How hurt are you, Evelyn? You healed 11.
I'm way back to conscious. I was right at 0 when I went unconscious. So
Okay. It's your max though.
15.
15. Okay, not worth it. Alright, so Arcus steps out. Oh man. What am I gonna do? Sure. He casts a 3rd level spell, protection from energy on Evelyn. So Evelyn, you're protected from, you have resistance to fire damage now. And he's like, I'm kind of wishing you guys had left me with those tax collectors now. Ducks back into the tunnel. Mizu, your turn.
Oh. Well, I'm not much good at the door. Can I help Evelyn at all?
Evelyn's healed. You have 1 spell left. You also have your Channel Divinity, which you can use to heal a bunch of people.
I'm happy to use that to get everybody back at full
I
strength.
think everyone's doing pretty good though right now.
Okay, so hang on to that one. So it gets worse.
Yeah, until it gets worse, because you want to make sure you have something for if people go unconscious.
Right.
Um,
How do I get Evelyn back over to the door, though?
well, you can't move Evelyn, but you could.
Can I drag Evelyn over to the door?
Well, I guess you could. You could go over and drag Evelyn, and you would only be able to get like, because it's 15 feet to get over there, then you move half your speed back. So I'd say you can get you and Evelyn.
Or can I go over and I mean, I think that would be safer for Evelyn because yeah, I'll do that.
I probably would have gone and hit Evelyn. Yeah.
Yep, I'll go
Alright.
do that.
Okay. And it's turn. No, it didn't get its heat wave back. That's too bad. Alright, so it moves up. And Ereyth. Well, Ereyth, didn't you shoot? You dived back. You dived
Yep.
back. It's just Mizu's the closest one then. Alright. Big punch. It's coming at you, Mizu.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Ouch.
Alright. What does 20 damage do to a Mizu?
Well, I think well, I have 18.
Okay.
Damn. So I guess I'm dead, right?
You're unconscious.
I'm unconscious. Okay.
Yep. Alright. Ereyth, your turn.
I will drag Mizu into this alcove.
Okay. You pull her back. Evelyn, what are you gonna do?
Okay, I got drug over here.
Yep.
My gun's on the bridge, right?
It is.
I can't leave anywhere without my gun. I go back to my.
I think everyone's yelling at you to open the door because you're the only
Yeah, we
person who
want you
can
to
open the
open the
door.
door, Evelyn.
You're the only person who can open this door.
Oh, can I see this door?
Yeah, it's a big giant door. It's like 5 feet from you.
Oh, okay. Can I read this door?
No. Well, I guess no one in this room
No.
speaks. I thought someone read Dwarvish.
No, I don't know. I
Nope.
don't.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it's got a couple of locks.
But that doesn't matter. Reading it doesn't help you.
My gun's on the bridge though.
Well, get it on the way out.
That thing's there.
Yeah. So yeah, there's 2 locks. Upper and a lower one.
Okay. Well, there's an upper one. I'll try grabbing my thieves tool, pulling them out, and
Okay.
reach my bag, pull them out.
Yeah.
What do I do with them?
So you don't have expertise with tools yet, do you? Is that later?
Which ones?
Well, later on you
These
get.
tools? Yes.
So but later on you get expertise in all of the tools, which means you double your proficiency. I don't think you have that yet.
Oh,
though.
okay. Because I have proficiency with the flute, painter supplies, thieves, tools, and tinkers.
Okay, so it's your proficiency plus your dexterity, so it'd be +5 to the roll.
+5? Oh.
Yep.
You said +5?
Mm-hmm.
That would be 20.
Okay. You hear click, and it sounds like the top lock is unlocked.
Ooh, okay. Alright,
Woohoo!
I guess we're getting somewhere, guys. Put my
Yep.
guns on the.
So this scout is gonna run over here, and he sees things that aren't going well. People are dropping. 2 people just dropped, and he's like, he's gonna try to intimidate this thing. He's like, "Hey, over here!" Pfft. Wow. Okay. What a time to get a natural 20. Yeah, he just yells like, "You stupid elemental!" And somehow I understood him. And yeah, you think maybe it turns around and looks at him. Alright, she runs out to here. Boy, I'm running out of ice-based magic. Okay, final 4th level spell. Ice Storm. Oh, it succeeded. Alright, so... Woo, that's not too bad a damage. Storm of Ice hits that thing. And Sammus, your turn.
Could I use Cure Wounds on Mizu? Trying to.
Yeah, you could definitely do that.
Alright, let's give that a shot.
1d8 plus your charisma.
Ooh, so the D8 was a 7. And my charisma is a +2.
Alright, 9 health to Mizu. I forgot she was unconscious.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Alright, come on, Arcus. What are you doing? Time for plant growth or something. Hmm. Oh, okay, we'll try this. Alright, so the earth begins to shake. And, oh, wait, is that... Oh, 10 feet. So he goes out to here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And the earth begins to shake around this giant elemental. And let's see what happens. Oh, he succeeds. So it rumbles a little bit, but he doesn't care. And Mizu, it is your turn.
So, since we have the top lock done.
Yep.
From where I am, should I try to just hit some more damage on this guy?
Sure.
All right.
Sacred
So,
Flame.
Sacred Flame.
Okay. And it fails. So 1d8 damage.
7.
Okay, 7 radiant. Takes all of it. Alright, its turn. Let's see if it gets its thing back. Yeah, yes? What did I need? Heat wave. 4 to 6? Yeah! Alright. But it is going to go for the guy first, because he got a natural 20 on his intimidation, so let's give him that. Let him sacrifice himself. Alright. Big old punch hits this guy. And yeah, that one punch, he's gone. Alright. And then it kind of turns around. It took cold damage, so it can't move any further than that. So it stays right there. And Ereyth, it's your turn.
Same thing. Peek out and shoot it.
Okay.
And peek back.
Yep.
17 to hit.
Hits.
9 damage.
Okay.
That is all.
All right, Evelyn.
I guess continue with the bottom lock.
All right, so
Yay.
you just want to pick the lock?
Well, is there anything else about that?
Well, Mizu did learn that it was trapped. So,
Yeah, but did that knowledge get relayed?
well, you could. Mizu, did you tell Evelyn that the bottom one's trapped?
I should, yes, I would definitely did that.
Okay. So yeah, you know
I
it's
said
trapped.
everything out loud. Everybody was there.
Yep.
It's a trap.
Yeah, you can try to disable it the same way.
Okay, then yes, since now, yeah, if now I know because she was our conscious again. So
Yeah.
She could relay that information. Then yes, I will try to disable it. What do I do for that?
It's a
Or-
thieves' tools also.
Oh, okay. Same exact.
Mm-hmm. Oh, actually no. She told you that there's no way to disable it.
Oh, I told him no way?
No,
No
well, she
way.
did not find a means of disabling it.
Huh.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
But so yeah, you can just try to pick the
So-
lock.
Okay. 20.
20. That's a success. And
Yay, yay, yay.
you hear like
And what
a
happens?
mechanism click, and the massive door pulls open up.
Woohoo!
And despite what you see in the pictures here, like what this vault actually looks like, so you can kind of see in it now, and you see like there's a cabinet immediately to your left and right. Looks like some kind of like locked cupboard of some kind, and then it's like rows of shelving, left and right that has you can see it just glinting, like the glint of metal. Some of it very shiny, being like adamantine. Maybe there's some silver in there. There's a lot of big, huge shelves on each side with metal, and then there's a very large cabinet at the end that is presented to look like it's more important. And there's that's what you see in this like narrow. It's like more narrow passageway, probably like 10 feet across. And probably like more like 15 or something like that, because you want to be able to get in easily and load in and out. So did you want to step in, Evelyn?
No, I want to go back for my gun.
Okay. So you're moving back.
Yep,
Okay.
because that is more important to me.
All right. So this lady goes in. Well, actually, you don't see what she does because she's invisible. What does she have? Okay. And she tries to do something.
We can't see her, but we can see what she's doing, right? Or we not no, we can't because
Well,
she's
I mean, no. Yeah.
So-
You have no idea where she is. You haven't heard her voice in a little while. You saw the cone of cold thing come out, or whatever ice spell she did. But nice, yeah. Sammus, your turn. The vault is open.
Let's go in there and check it out. I'm gonna be immediately drawn to this centerpiece thing, and I'm gonna try and check it out.
Okay, make an investigation check.
So I rolled a 9. I believe I've got +3.
Okay.
So 12 altogether.
Yeah, it's like a massive. It looks like so. You passed by two cabinets like right when you came in, left and right. They seemed like they were made of like stone. But this one looks like it's made of like this is like a safe. Like this is like made of pure adamantine. Like this, whatever's in here is what they're really trying to keep safe in here. Looks like the size of like a big wardrobe. And yeah, there's a lock on it. It'd be like a dial lock for like a safe. And yeah, there's writing on it, but it's in a language you don't understand.
Okay.
All right. Arcus, man, he's right there in the middle where he doesn't want to be. He's gonna run. Fine. Yep, there you go. He runs into the safe. Mizu, your turn.
I guess I'm going to go in there and. I mean, Sammus already did an investigation.
He did
so-
investigation of the one. Also, who's holding the bag of holding?
The bag of what?
The bag of holding, the magical bag that the guy that Arcanus Anders Soul gave you. Who
I.
wants to be holding that?
Oh, you're asking who wants to be holding it.
Well, I don't think anyone.
Sure, I'll hold it.
You'll be the one holding it. Okay, so I will give it to your character on the thing.
Well, then I will pick out a different. I mean,
do you want to try to find? Do you want to like try to spot the adamantine that you're here to get?
That
Okay.
would be a good thing.
All right. Yeah. Make a perception check.
Perception check. All right. 17 plus what's perception? 5, so 22.
Yeah. There's you spot it. There's one of the shelves. It's just like there's hundreds of bars of adamantine. Yeah.
And I'm certainly going to share all this information with everybody
Okay.
else.
Yeah. You're like, oh, I found the adamantine. It's right here.
Hey, lucky.
And all right. So this thing. Oh yeah. So it goes charging forward, and Evelyn's the only one there. So yeah, it's going to slam into Evelyn. 21, that hits.
Oh, ouch.
That does.
Okay, so you take 9 bludgeoning damage and 7 fire damage, which is reduced to 3.
Yikes. Ouch.
So it's 12 damage total.
I'm unconscious again. Got my gun.
Okay. Alright, Ereyth, your turn.
I'll just keep shooting as long as we're here.
Okay.
Everyone else is busy doing shit, yeah?
Yep, they're all in the vault.
Nat 1.
Miss. Evelyn, your turn. Death save.
12.
Okay, that's 1 success. Alright, so this person is back here trying to do something. Okay, let's see. What is her dexterity? 16. Nope. Hey, you hear everyone who's like near that towards the end, like Sammus is standing right in front of that thing, Mizu's kind of near it. You hear like, and you probably even can see the dial on the safe moving. Get the feeling that she's trying to open the safe. Sammus, your turn.
Probably seeing Evelyn get knocked down. I'm gonna try and sprint out there and maybe attack this monk. I don't know if I'm close enough.
Sure, I'll say you can get there. Why not? And what was the second weapon that you picked up? Because you got a second weapon. Did you add that to your sheet?
What do you mean a second weapon?
So when you've at the town where you got the armor, you also got a second weapon. So you got like a a weapon of your choice to pick from. So I think I was just curious what you added. What you want to
I don't
add.
think I did add one.
So you can pick whatever you want, whatever kind of basic weapon you want, like a great sword or a long sword, whatever you want.
I'll check it out here in a second.
Okay.
But I rolled a 18.
That hits.
And my D8 roll was a 4.
4, so +1 for your
Plus
strength.
1 strength, yeah.
Alright, so you hit this thing, and like the heat when you get that close to try to actually hit it is just intense. One, like it's like hitting like a stone that kind of like gives a little bit from the lava, so it doesn't do as much damage as you would like. And then you also get burned from touching this thing. You take 5 fire damage. And you pull your mace back, and part of it is melted. It is permanently at a -1 to attack and damage.
Okay.
Arcus, so he runs out to here, and he casts Healing Word. That's his final. No, he's got one more first level slot. Healing Word onto Evelyn. Evelyn, you recover 7. And he's like, "Get the heck in here!" And then he goes and steps back in. Mizu, your turn.
So should I go out and does anybody else need some more healing? Just continue
Like-
what we're doing inside the room.
Finish loading the bag.
Finish
Or,
loading the
or
bag.
start
Oh,
loading
load
the bag. So here's how this will work. If you want to, while in combat, load this bag up. One person would probably need to hold this bag open. And then other people could then use their action to transition. So let me pull up exactly what adamantine weighs. So you need 500 pounds.
Dang.
And each bar, each adamantine ingot weighs 1 pound. So you need 500 ingots. So somebody can move another ingots on their turn, like without making any kind of roll, equal to double their strength modifier, or their strength score. So if you have a 10 strength, you could grab easily 20 ingots and get them into the bag. Now, if you want to try to double that number, you'd roll an athletics check, and if you failed that check, you get no ingots.
I suck at both.
So then maybe you're a good candidate for holding the
I
bag.
would be holding the bag.
Okay.
Yes. Left holding the bag.
So you're like holding the bag, and you're like, "People, start loading."
Load.
Okay. All right, the elemental. Let's turn. Man, you guys. Okay. Yeah, so it starts radiating heat again. So Ereyth, you're not holding anything metal.
Correct.
Evelyn and Sammus, though, you both are. So you
What
both.
am I holding?
Well, your gun would be metal.
No, I went to go pick it up, but then I'm cautious again.
Oh, so I mean, you could have picked it up when you got there, because you got to where you went down.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so you guys both take 7 fire damage, and then Constitution 15 saving throws. Sam, you have your weapon and your shield, so let me roll. So if it's even, it's your weapon. Odd, it's your shield. Even, so your weapon. So if you fail this, you drop your weapon.
Is it Constitution saving throw?
Yep.
So I rolled a 18.
Okay, you managed to hold on to it.
Did a 17 succeed as well?
Yep, you both managed to hold on to it. So you're at disadvantage on any attacks with that thing while you're holding it, at least for your next turn. But you have them in your hand, and that was its action. Ereyth, shooting again.
No, I'll run in there to help start loading that bag.
Okay, so
I
yeah.
heard.
All right.
I'll roll to do the double
Okay,
athletics check.
athletics. Yep,
It's a 12.
yep, that's enough.
All right, so you said it's
Yeah, so that means you could get 40 ingots
40.
into the bag.
okay. Then that's what I did.
All right. Yeah, you just like picked up 40 ingots. That's gotta be impressive. All right, Evelyn.
Okay,
You're
I
right.
got my gun. Mad dash.
All right,
Pick
so
it
do you
up
want
and
to?
mad dash?
So do you want to disengage so it can't hit you?
Yes.
5, 10,
Disengage
15,
and go
20,
move
25,
over.
30. You can get right there. All right, this lady is still trying to do things with that safe. Oh, uh-oh.
Is
Okay.
she still invisible?
She is.
Oh, okay.
And so you hear her, she's messing with this safe, and then you hear like a click, and she's like, yes! No, wait. And some mechanism triggers, you hear like, a lot of noise, a lot of clunking, and the front door seals. uh,
Right in front of me, huh?
Yep. Sammus! So you look behind you, there's an Evelyn, and then there's a shut door.
I'm gonna yell, sucks for you, and yeah, try and dash back to that armory if I could.
Alright, so you're going to disengage. Move.
Yes,
Okay,
please.
so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10. Yeah, 30. That's where you get. Alright, Arcus. He is going to try to see if he can find a mechanism somewhere. Oh gosh, investigation is not his thing. Oh, 19. Nope. Okay, Mizu, your turn. You're holding the bag. You just want to keep holding the bag, or
Just keep holding the bag. I
Okay.
mean, I can't throw. If I can throw some in while I'm holding it, but
no? Yeah, you're basically just stuck holding
Okay.
it. All right.
holding the bag.
Oh, jeez. All right. So this guy can't get to Evelyn, but he can get to Sam. So he moves over towards Sam, and he recharged his heat wave. So heat starts pouring over you. Oh, good roll though. That was only 3 fire damage. And then make a Constitution saving throw. It's your weapon, so if you fail, you drop your weapon.
19.
Nice.
Okay, yes, you succeeded. Alright, you gotta hang on to that weapon. And Ereyth, you're loading up some more?
Yep. I will roll 20.
Okay, yep, you got it. 40 more. Evelyn.
Okay, so the door closed in front of me.
Door closed.
I guess I'll check the door to see if there's a way maybe to open it again.
Make an investigation check.
15.
15. So the normal locks that you picked to open, those things are like closed off. But a new spot is open. So you see in like one of the suits of armor, like there's a statue like with a suit of armor type of thing to your left. There's a its helmet like opened up, and there's a keyhole in there. So you might either need the key, or you could try to pick that on your next turn. Try to open it. See if maybe that would work.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely seems like some kind of security system reset or like tripped, and this is a failsafe of some kind. All right, so while you guys are dying in that room, this is a good time to probably take a quick break. So we will take about a 10-minute break, and then we'll be back.
Cool.
All right, see you guys in like about 10 minutes.
Let's survive.
Hopefully.
Yep, that's the word. All right, we're back. We had our break. People were peeing in the corner of the vault. You know, so they're never getting out of there. All right, so we had Evelyn's turn. All right, so the invisible lady, like everyone's kind of like, oh man, the door's shut. Like you guys probably like talking among yourself, and she's like, shush. Did you hear that noise? And you all listen closely, and you hear a dripping, like a drip, 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 and then dropping in the middle of the room. Oh, I just lost it. Dang it. There it is. Is this like ooze is like dropping into the room, and it like forms into a creature in the corner over
Right.
there, and it's going to strike at Evelyn. Or no, with
Wait,
Mizu.
Evelyn's not in
It's
the
in the
room.
I just want to hit Evelyn, okay? Oh, that hits 22. All right, but I think you're gonna be in good shape here. So there's 4. Let's map a little bit. So 5 piercing and 8 acid, but I think you're resistant to acid. So 9 damage total.
Okay, so I'm unconscious.
Okay. All right, and your no, that's just weapons. Okay. All right, Ereyth, your turn. Your bag holder went down.
God damn it. I guess I have to pull out my short swords and hit this thing.
Okay, so you move up to this big old oozy thing.
Well, my offhand's an act 1. My regular one is a 23
Hits.
for 8 damage.
Okay, 8 damage. Wow. So your blade. So you're using the what weapon are you using? Your offhand?
Short sword.
Short sword. Yeah. So it comes back, and the acid has kind of corroded it, and it's got a -1 penalty to damage rolls.
Sweet.
Yeah. Evelyn. No, wait. We did Evelyn. What's going on? Yeah, I guess it's Evelyn. Yeah.
I will see if I can pick this lock now,
Okay.
I guess.
Please. Come in.
Let's see, I rolled a 12, 14 plus 3, 7.
Nope. You feel like, I mean, it doesn't like break or anything, but it just doesn't quite open.
Okay.
Doesn't quite open.
I
Ugh.
guess
All right.
it's gonna take some more time.
Yep. So she is. You hear some. She's just working on the safe over there. Oh, natural 1. If more traps could go off, they would have. But that was the only trap. All right. Sammus, there's a giant thing next to you. Are you just running down the hall towards the armory?
Yes, sir.
10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 10, 15. Yeah, you can get into the door of the armory. But you won't have an action until next round. You dashed in there.
All right.
All right.
Safe.
Arcus is like crap. Man, oh man, what am I gonna do? I'm right next to the thing, so fire's not gonna work. Or like out of spells. Oh, Mizu's down. Yeah, he will. Healing word. So that is 7 hit points to Mizu.
I'm already down, so am I just dead?
He heals you 7.
Oh, he healed me 7. Thank you.
Yeah, Arcus did, yeah.
Ah.
Okay, the gray ooze does not like Ereyth, 13. That's a miss, right?
That misses.
All right. And then Mizu, it's your turn.
Okay. Um. So I'm healed, and there's this thing in here that we need to deal with.
And Mizu, on your turn, you hear a voice in your head say, um, "It seems like things are going poorly for you. Just know that you are never beyond my reach. And if you ever need me, just call, just ask."
I don't like that. Okay. Well, things are kind of bleak right now.
She says, the voice says back, my services aren't free. You will owe me a favor that you perform a task of my choice, and I will save you all.
Huh. So, Ereth's in here with me, right?
Yeah, standing right next to you.
Okay, so can I mention this to him and see what he thinks?
Well, he's being like lashed at from like an Uzi thing, probably like,
No,
what?
I think he would really appreciate. He'd be like, "Yeah, just freaking do it."
Okay, I mean,
Okay.
Aerith,
Yeah.
if she says there's someone talking to me in my head, what does Aerith
Well,
say?
that's great because there's somebody talking to me with their Uzi bullshit.
Yeah.
Screw it, right? Just do it. Do whatever he says. All right, let's go for it. I'm feeling confident.
Okay.
I'll
So,
take you on this.
the bag of holding, which is still like in one of your hands, you feel it vibrate, and then a popping noise, and Arcanist Anders' soul appears near you guys.
What?
Well, I mean, you called.
Uh, 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 was that somehow that's not who I was
Appears right
expecting.
next to you. All right, and he will. And he looks around. He's like, oh, okay. And what do I want to do? He steps forward and swings his staff at this thing. And yell with that one. Lightning like streaks out from the staff. That it was dead. All right, and then he turns around and he goes, "Oh, that wasn't too bad. You needed me for that." And yeah. Looks around at all the adamantine. He's like, "Good, good. Now put it in the bag. Let's like I said, I'll get us out of here."
And oh, okay.
And then you see him look over and he sees the well, he looks over and he can see the sorceress. And
Very-
he's like, "Is this a friend of yours over there?"
Who?
Well,
Is
yeah.
somebody over?
Well, you know that she's by the safe because you saw
Okay.
her moving the dial. So he looks
We
over,
saw them moving.
looks
Yeah.
past you, and he's like, it might be surprising to you that he can see her or that he knows she's there. But he asks if that's a friend of yours.
Not necessarily. We're not sure.
Okay. So what did you need? What do you need me to do? What is
Get us
required?
all out of here safely.
Okay, all of you. He looks around. He's like, "Isn't there one more of
There's
you?"
there's friends. Well, there's only two of us, and there's two outside. So we would like everybody taken care of.
Okay, let me see. He is going to take a look around. No. So yeah, he just starts looking around, like looking around for some kind of. He says there's usually some kind of mechanical device to open these things from the inside in case of a situation like this. This thing's turn. It. Hmm. No, it's just out of range. He just starts beating onto the side and try to open this cavern up more to make room for him, his massive form, to get in there. Ereyth, your turn.
Can I start loading this shit now?
Yeah. Yeah,
Throwing it.
Mizu's holding the bag again. Yeah, you can start loading.
It's only an 8.
8, you're rushing and you just like pour a bunch of bars on the ground.
Sweet.
They don't break, but yeah, you didn't get any. Evelyn.
I will try to pick lock some more again.
Okay.
21.
All right. Yep. The door, the whole mechanism resets and the door opens. You go inside.
Yeah, he's right behind me.
Yeah, and you, to your surprise, see Arcanus Anders' soul is inside the room. Digging through like a bookshelf or something.
Okay. What are you doing here?
He's like, I was summoned, and I'm a sucker for free favors, you know. So, I guess I'll help you guys get out of here. And so, Sammus, what are you doing over there? You want to look around in here?
Yeah, I think you might have mentioned there were like some javelins or something.
Yeah, there's definitely weapons. There's a lot of weapons. So if you want to grab as much javelins as you want, if you want to like look around and see if there's anything special in here, you can roll an investigation check, and you can still gather the stuff you want.
Ooh, that sounds nice. Let's do an investigation check.
Okay.
So rolled a 3.
3. Yeah, it's all pretty standard stuff. Like, there's chainmail. There's maybe some studded leather. Like, this is a dwarven armory. It's full of like maces, hammers. So like, as much like basic stuff as you want, you can get. But you're not sure there's like mountains of stuff in here. Like, there's just like cupboards and like racks of weapons. So I mean, if there might be something, but you didn't find anything that looks special.
Alrighty. Possibly replace my damaged Morningstar.
Yeah, sure. Check that thing on the ground. Grab a new one. That's fine.
Alright, sweet. Yeah, gotta do that. Grab some javelins.
Okay.
Is there any other ranged weapons I might see?
Yeah, there's like hand axes. Yeah, hand axes can be thrown.
Yeah, I'll like grab as many of those as I can carry as well.
Yeah. Okay, so.
And I can't move or anything though, right? Because I did the investigation.
Yeah, you're searching around in the room. Yeah. Let's see. All right, so this lady appears now because it's the end of the time, so she's no longer invisible. And she's like, you had the ability to bring this friend in the whole time. He could have helped us a long time ago. And she's still trying to do whatever she's trying to do on that thing. Trying to open that. Nope. Okay. Arcus is going to grab start grabbing. Okay, he's not strong, so he's just gonna grab 20. Okay, so you have 100 now.
You still have 500. You have 500 to get.
Yeah, Arcanus Anders' soul. He walks over to the locked thing that she's looking at, and he's going to try to open it. He's like, excuse me. Oh, wow, that's good. All right, Yeah, so with ease, he like just spins the dial like 3 times, like barely even looking at it, and this thing just this adamantine sealed vault just opens up, and he's also like reading the words. He's reading it not out loud, but he's reading it in his head, and he's like you can tell he's like in awe of what he's seeing in here. Like forget the adamantine, this is the thing. Uh, and those of you that are around that can see when this thing opens up. So it's like imagine like a wardrobe you open up and it has three like almost like a museum display. It has like three little like holders where items are meant to sit, and they have like nameplates on them. Like you can tell like this is like the item of the place. Um, Two of the slots look to be empty. So there's a spot for a helmet. There's a spot for a belt, and then there's a spot that has a gauntlet, and the gauntlet is in there. It is like an adamantine gauntlet with like gold on it, and like runes of gold and jewels and like sigil stones going down the gauntlet. So there's like three sigil stones that go down the back of this gauntlet, and you got the sorcerer. The lady is going to is going. She's looking at it, and yeah, it looks pretty impressive. And Mizu, your turn. What are you doing?
I'm very curious. This. Um, can I do an investigation?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Probably would be. I mean, like, what do you want to know? What
I
information do
want
you
to
want?
know what that. I want to know what she's up to. What she wants with that. What is that
Well, you probably
exactly?
wouldn't get that from investigation. I mean,
Okay.
investigation would be like physical details of the object. If you wanted to like try to understand like what some of like the sigils on it could be, that would be probably like Arcana. Um,
So
yeah.
can I roll something that would maybe just persuade her to tell us why this is so important?
You can do. Go ahead. Go persuasion. Yeah.
I don't have any. It's not something I have anything extra, but
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do. And I only got 7.
7. She's like, it's none of your business what it is. This is the item I was. This is the item I said I. Our deal was I get one item. This is the item I wanted. That's
I
that's what she
okay.
says. Yeah.
Ah.
She's like you. She points to the adamantine. That's what you came for. This is what I came for.
Mm.
This thing is trying to beat its way in. Still can't get in. Um, Ereyth,
I'll keep loading.
loading. Gonna roll for it.
I am. It's a 12.
Got it. Okay,
Yeah.
40 more. You guys are up to 140.
Woohoo!
Evelyn, what are you doing?
I am going to take a shot.
At what?
Creature trying to bang its way through.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you were gonna shoot the lady. I was like,
I'll
wow.
take
No, why would I want to shoot her?
I don't know. All right. Yeah, you can. The door's open. You can totally do that.
Okay, I got a 25.
Hits.
Nice.
$11.
Okay. Yeah, does not like that. Okay, she grabs the item out of the holder, picks it up, and she starts walking away with it
Towards the giant creature.
Yep.
Go for it, lady.
Yeah, she steps to right there, and
She walked through the door?
the door's open. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Yep.
hear it open.
But
Yeah. And she's going to teleport somewhere.
oh, that just
Oh wait, no,
stinks.
she can see the bridge. She can see past the thing, maybe. I mean, do you want to try to stop her as she walks past you? Do you want to like hit her? No.
Well, I mean, it just stinks. But I don't know if it does any good to hit her. I mean,
Okay.
whatever.
I mean, how bad do you want
Oh.
that gauntlet?
I don't know what the gauntlet means, so I don't know if it
I know if I was over there, I'd be
be going for the gauntlet.
doing some shady shit.
Oh,
Yeah, I wasn't expecting her to just like walk off. So,
well, I mean,
and he's not being very helpful to us. He's more helpful
who?
to this guy that I summoned, who was
Wait,
supposed to help.
well, what do you mean? I mean, he's like, you didn't ask him to do it. He'll do whatever you ask him to do. That's,
He didn't say anything about her.
he's like, who's that? Like, he doesn't know who it is. And then you guys seemed like, oh, it's okay. And then he's like, oh, what's in this thing?
Got it.
So she's standing right there, and she starts like casting a spell, and she looks disappointed. Like she looked like it should have worked and it didn't. Um, and you saw Arcanist Anders' soul move his hand and maybe counter her spell.
Oh, interesting.
Yep. And then she kind of like turns, like she's like looking around, like not exactly sure what happened, but now she's standing in front of this elemental thing. All right, Sammus, what are you doing? Do you want to leave that room?
Yeah, leave. Kind of get a little close to the bridge.
All
Got
right.
some good weapons.
Would I be able to like throw one of those javelins or axes from there?
I think a javelin has what, a range of 30 feet. 30 and then something else. So I mean, you could probably definitely do at least disadvantage. Javelin. 30
20,
feet. 30, 120, right?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, 30, 120. Yep.
I'll at least give it a try.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, so you can throw at disadvantage.
So I roll two d20s, right?
Yeah. Take the lower one.
Both of them 19.
Woo! Yeah, that hits.
And I did not look up what a javelin is.
Oh,
Is that a?
I just had it. I think it's a D6, if I'm correct. D6 piercing.
So 3 damage. I don't know what I would modify it
You
with.
add your strength to it. So 4. It takes
4.
some of that.
Okay.
It's alive still. Alright,
sorry.
so Arcus is kind of confused. He's like, what's the word? What's going on? I guess I'm just gonna keep loading. So he just keeps loading items into the bag. 20 more. He's weak. Arcanist Anders' soul walks over here into the doorway. And he looks to you, Man, did I not set up my spells on this guy? Oh no, there we go. There's my There's my spells. I thought as much. He looks over. He's like, Mizu, do you want that gauntlet? I mean, I'm here at your behest. This is your. Do you
Yes. Yes, let's get that.
How would he get that gauntlet?
I mean, what are his morals like?
Man, you don't know. You don't know him well enough, I don't think.
Well, we're gonna find out by how he gets that gauntlet.
Yeah, that's true.
He's He's got like a million things. What the heck do I want to do? Oh, okay, he does this. So so you see like all these like colors start like spinning around him, and like it's hard to even look at. Yeah, okay. She just like you see her, she just like stands there in awe, like just blank face of and all these colors spinning around her head, and he walks up and actually he doesn't even walk up, he just like mage hands it over to himself. And the gauntlet's now in his hand, and he starts looking at it. And yeah. So she's that. That probably. I mean, it probably whether he killed her or he just made her stand there, she's probably dead either way now. Mizu, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, still holding the bag. We got a long way to go.
Holding the bag.
Holding the bag.
All right, so the elemental, yeah, it's gonna like just start slamming into. Well, it should be advantage because she's incapacitated. All right, that's a huge amount of damage. She's alive still. And she's still alive, but yeah, she's getting like just beat on by this thing. And what does that do for that spell effect? Ereyth, your turn.
Just gonna keep loading the bag.
Okay.
That's a 13.
13, that's success. You load in 40 more.
I have to take care of something really quick. If it's my turn again, I just keep loading.
Okay. All right. Oh, and the elemental thing starts moving away. It's very hurt, so it does not want to stay. Evelyn, what about you?
I will shoot at the. Oh. I will go and move and go shoot at the.
Okay.
Or to where I can.
Yeah, you can shoot it. Yeah, it's just right over there.
Wherever I can get a shot. Okay. Well, 23 hit before, so.
Yep, definitely.
$12 damage.
All right, 12. So you just like this shot just hits, and it hits it like right in like whatever kind of molten core this thing has, and the whole thing just like falls forward into the lava, disappears.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Whew.
Killed it.
Nice.
And whose turn is it now? Alright, so the sorceress is pissed. Man, oh man. She's also very hurt. Yeah. Now she leaves. She misty steps now. She's like, I won't forget this. I work for powerful people, and I was supposed to bring that in. They'll know about you. And yeah, she leaves.
And bye.
Yep. Over there. All right, Sammus.
I guess I can kind of see that the monster died, so I'll go try and reunite with the group.
Okay.
Yeah, come load bag. Help us load the bag.
Can I see Arcanus Anders from here?
Yeah, he's standing in the doorway. You can see him over there.
Can I ask him to heal me?
He's like,
cast and heal all of us.
He was supposed to. That was part of it. Said he was gonna.
He said, "I will get you out of here safely, but healing is not in my purview. I'm
I could-
an arcanist, not a cleric. I'm not saying I can't do it. I'm just saying I'm not gonna do it."
What if I rolled persuasion against that?
You want to try to persuade him? Sure, go ahead.
Yeah. I thought it'd be as easy as asking him, but I guess I'll roll. Yeah, I wasn't able to do it, I'm sure. I rolled a 2.
Yeah, and I mean, he doesn't have.
I think I have plus 4, but still 6 is not very good.
Yeah, he doesn't have any healing spells.
Oh, he just straight up
Well,
doesn't.
No. No, I mean, yeah, he doesn't. I mean, he might have like a scroll or something, but like, yeah, he doesn't have. He's not a divine spellcaster, so that's.
Alright, fair enough.
I'll heal you next time, Sam.
But
All right.
Arcus walks out and he's like, "Oh, I can heal you." And Arcus, who's a druid, uses final spell slot. How hurt are you? Like,
I think I got like 2 health left.
okay,
Yeah.
wow.
He's in pretty bad shape.
All right, so he will 3rd level healing spirit, which means yeah, because all he has is a 3rd level spell slot. So you heal 2d6. So you heal 6 health, and it remains there. So the thing's dead. So there's no reason to be in initiative anymore. And in fact, with the 10, so he can heal for 10 turns with this thing, with this healing spirit. So you guys can all just go to full health, because
Sweet.
I mean,
Nice.
yeah, the thing is dead. So you guys can load up the stuff. So you fill up the bag with 500 pounds, so 500 bars, and you're looking on the shelf, and you see that there's still about 86 bars of adamantine that can be gathered. There's also other things in here you can look at if you want to look at other stuff.
Well, we went through all that. We should.
Yeah,
Because there's
absolutely.
some, people that died. There's the armory.
I'm gonna pass along some information that I didn't personally find anything good in the armory, but I was kind of rushed and there might be something good.
There might be.
Just
So let's look at weights here. How much stuff can you guys hold? So these things are 1 pound each. So weight carried. Let's say that. What? This thing doesn't have adamantine ingots in it? Crappy program, don't you? It doesn't have iron ingots either. What do iron pots weigh? 10 pounds? Okay, sure. An iron pot is 10 bars. Alright. Oh, let's say you guys can carry all 86. That's fine. You can have
Cool.
all 86. And you know that to the right buyer, 86 bars is worth like 860 gold.
Nice.
Or it might be enough. You think it probably would be enough to make, if you could find a smith capable of, you could make like adamantine weapons, or maybe if they knew how to do it, they could make adamantine armor or something.
That'd be nice.
All right, so there's 2 wardrobes you guys haven't checked out. If someone wants to investigate those.
Well, I can't. Well, zip it, turn.
I can help.
yeah, who has the best
I
investigation?
think it's Evelyn.
And I guess I can't help, and I will invest.
I'll help.
So so if you are proficient in investigation, you can give somebody advantage by helping them. Otherwise, you're not really helping that much in this
Y-
circumstance.
yeah, I'm proficient in investigation.
Okay.
I've got +3.
Evelyn, go ahead and roll with
You
advantage.
have actually the best investigation then. I'm not proficient.
Oh, okay. Then go ahead.
Was anyone else proficient in it?
No.
I only have a +1, so no.
So it's just you then.
So can maybe everybody roll then?
We'll go. If one person can go roll up to the cabinet and try to see what they find.
Okay, I rolled a 12. So 15.
So there's two of these cabinets right when you first walk into the room. One of them is locked, and then one of them is not locked. And you open that up, and it's a series of books. It's like like a little library shelf. You see that there's not. I mean, like looks like maybe there was meant to be more books here, but some of them are gone. If you start like thumbing through some of them, they're like seem to be like journals of yeah, it's a series of unfortunate events. That's what it is. Yep. They got the whole Harry Potter, all books for the Harry Potter. No, so it's journals from like a Forge Master, and then there's also like some schematics. You look through. There's something called the Forgemother. It's like a book about whatever the Forgemother is. Just from like looking at the titles of these. Though some of these also you can't read, are in Dwarvish.
Maybe is there any room in the bag of holding,
No,
or is that maxed out?
it holds 500 pounds. Yeah.
Yeah, we should
Okie
carry
dokie.
those books though. It might be valuable.
Okay. Yeah, you can grab
At
the
least we
books.
can find somebody to read them too. Eventually.
Arcanus Andersol like coughs like, of course I can read them. You know. He does. He knows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He knows like 10 languages.
Can we ask him to check these out, see what they are, what they're about?
Yeah, he looks at them and he goes, yeah, of course. It's not just Dwarvish. This is ancient Dwarvish. The Dwarvish spoken right after the Divergent that is lost to current dwarves. But of course, I know how to read it. Let's see if that's actually true. All right, so he has. Okay. Wow, I rolled a natural one. He's like, I know, and then he looks at it. He's like, this is this must be like some foreign dialect I'm not familiar with. And he grabs a book out of his coat and he starts like thumbing through a page, waves his hand over the page, and it lights up, and the page lights on fire. And he goes, now I can read it. And he starts reading it. He goes, yes, same dialect that is on the item, because he's still holding the gauntlet. And he actually hands the gauntlet to Mizu. He said, "You wanted this. I got it for you." And he says it's called. Let me see here. It's called Murdoon's Might, according to this plaque. It is part of a set known as the Mantle of Moradin, according to this plaque right here. He says it's fascinating, but also horribly mundane. Nothing magical to it at all. It does interest me though, from a historical and societal standard. I will buy it from you for 1,000 gold.
I'm fine with that.
You don't want to incite him first?
Sure, I'll do that.
Or maybe detect magic and see if he's telling the truth?
I have 5+ in insight. Check magic. I could do that too. Is that one of my spells, right?
I don't know if you have it.
I have.
I don't think you do.
I don't. I have protection of good and evil, or evil and good.
Yeah, that doesn't tell you if it's magical or not.
So I'll just do insight then.
Okay.
Oh, 20 plus the 5.
A natural 20?
Yep.
Good.
So I got 20.
Oh, let me see what he. Let me roll something for him. That's still pretty good. Yeah, he's definitely not telling you the full truth. He believes this has value. Maybe more value than, I mean, you don't know necessarily if it's magical or not. Looking at it, somebody make an Arcana check.
Okay.
I do not have that.
Yeah, Evelyn, or yeah, just
Mm-mm.
this is just like your
I got +1.
okay.
I have +1 as well.
Any of
I
you
got
can
a
roll it.
natural.
Oh, okay. I rolled a 17, so 18 altogether.
Good job.
And Evelyn, what'd you roll?
Here it is.
Um,
I got 20.
nice. So you look at it, and you look at it has like sigil stones, like 3 sigil stones down the back of the gauntlet, almost looks like an infinity gauntlet type of thing. I mean the name, the look, how secure it was. It has looks like what are arcane runes on it. Like this looks like if you saw like, oh yeah, it's a magic item. It looks like a magic item. He says it's not. You can't tell if he's telling the truth or not about that. You definitely think that he has interest in this as an arcane person. I mean, he'll also say like, I collect relics for people for a living, or more of a hobby actually. So you don't know. I mean, he's offering you 1,000 gold, but it is yours. He's giving it to you.
I thought it was 2,000 gold.
Are you trying to persuade him?
No, I actually thought you said it was 2,000.
No, he offered 1,000 gold.
Maybe hold on to it for a bit.
Yeah.
Of
Sounds
course.
good.
Yeah, I think we should hold on to it and check it out.
All right. Yeah. So you have that item. He's like, well, my offer's always on the table. And
No hard feelings.
No heart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get us out of here, right?
of course.
Try to pick the lock of the other wardrobe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can try to
Here.
do that if you want.
While he's picking that, could I maybe thumb through that Forgemother book?
Forgemother. Yeah. So this is definitely in ancient Dwarvish. But it does have some images. So you look through this book, and it has some images of like a massive forge, and like some of the pictures have like swords and like crowns and all these like items, and they're putting them into the forge, and like looks like they're melting them or something. And standing behind the forge is this massive elemental that you saw outside. It's a picture of it, so it looks similar to that. And then in another picture, you'll see like it breathe onto the forge, and it gets like real hot. Like maybe you assume that maybe that thing was the Forgemother.
Okay, I gotcha.
And Arcus is standing by you, and he's super interested, especially being a person of the fire Ashari and a big fan of elementals. He's very interested in that, but he also cannot read it.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's something I'll hold on to.
Yeah.
That one sounds pretty important. Try and find someone that can translate it. Or couldn't. It looked like he used a spell or something to translate the other thing.
He did. Yeah.
Could I maybe ask him to do that again, or does he have spell slots for that?
Yeah. I think he probably still has it up. I think he did. Oh, he's got spell slots. Let me see how long that lasts. Anyway, he can do it again if he doesn't. Yeah. So he grabs it and he looks at it and he's like, ah, wow, very interesting. That's a it's talking about that para elemental out there. Um, and as he looks at it across your face, you probably never heard of that. Maybe Arcus might have heard of something like that. It's an elemental that is formed when, and he goes into a big speech about how like the planes of existence are always in flux and shifting, and sometimes these planes cross, and when they do cross, so if a plane of fire and a plane of earth collided, it could create a very powerful, very rare elemental that is of both, and that's what this is. And he also he thumbs through. Let me roll something, because he's just thumbing through this thing real quick, and yeah, and he reads on that page where they show him them putting items into this forge and melting them. He's like, that seems impossible, but it seems that this creature and whatever forge they made were capable of melting down magic items. Not just any magic items, like vestiges of the divergence, like items created by the gods in the war between the gods. Um, he says that's impossible. Like that shouldn't be able to be something you could do.
Mm.
And why would you want to melt down magic items? You know. Doesn't say why. He says it doesn't say. It's just because it's not about that. It's about the elemental, and yeah, that. And then he hands the book back to you. He's like, it's a very interesting read.
Very cool.
Wow, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw that in the backpack.
Yep. Did the other cabinet get opened?
Yeah, I was gonna try to open it.
Okay, go for it.
Can I just take my time? Oh.
No. What'd you get?
I don't know. It's rolling. 15 plus.
50 plus 5? Yeah, it's 20. Yeah, that opens. It wasn't a super hard lock. Yeah, so you look through here, and there's a lot of tools. Like these are probably where the smiths kept their finest tools. So you see some really nice smith tools. There's some damaged, destroyed paperwork that does not good anymore. Some boxes. A lot of tools. So make an investigation check if you want to see if there's anything interesting in here.
I can do that.
Okay.
I got a 9 plus 5. 14.
A plus 5 to investigation.
Oh, no, that's right.
Yeah,
You're
it's
right.
investigation. Yeah.
I'm plus 1. No, I got 10.
10. No, you don't find
Just
anything.
10.
It's just boxes and
Of course it is.
tools and stuff.
Uh, 15. But I'm also gonna, since we're not in a rush for time, I'm gonna see if I can do a detect magic and walk around the area.
So if you're doing the ritual, so you sit down, pull out, do 10 minutes. So you get to the end of the 10 minutes, and Arcanist Anders' soul waves a hand over you and counters your spell. And he says, it's considered rude to use divination magic near a powerful spellcaster, because some of them don't want you to know what they have.
Wow.
Our apologies.
Yep.
Yes, really. No, aren't we humble?
Now, are we ready to go? I have a busy. I want to get some sleep before we leave in the morning with the caravan.
Yeah, we probably all need that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna maybe ask Arcanist Andrews to detect magic in here, and maybe in the armory.
Sure, he snaps a finger. Nothing magic in here.
Would you mind checking the armory?
He's like, except for what I'm carrying, of course. Yeah, sure. He walks over to the armory. Snaps a finger. Nothing magical in there.
While in the army area, I would like to replace my busted up short sword.
You could definitely do that. Yep.
And if there's any arrows, I'll take as many as I can shove in the quiver.
There are arrows. Do you want to do an investigation, see if you find anything else interesting in there?
Yep.
Is there any,
I'm not good at it, but 8.
No.
is there any daggers in there?
Yeah, there's daggers. There's everything. There's every basic weapon is in there. So if you want
Is there
something,
an adamantine dagger?
that would be a special thing you'd have to investigate for.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna see if there's more of those.
Cause it's like piles and piles of stuff. So you're
Yeah, I
like
got
digging
it,
through
got it.
drawers, you know.
I believe Ereyth got the.
Would a 13 find anything?
Well, why don't you guys work together on it? I mean, you guys can like do with advantage.
Do you want me to? Do you want? What are we rolling?
It's investigation.
Investigation. Okay. I got a 10. I have +1, so I got 11.
So who are the two? So one person roll with advantage to look through the room.
Who has the best investigation?
It's
I just have +1.
I have
it's
+2.
Samus, I think we found out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I already failed the investigation.
Well, you could do it with the group check. I mean, you can.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, you have to roll
that's
with
fair
kind of
enough.
good advantage.
Yeah.
All right, so I rolled a 3 and a 17.
3 and a 17. So 17. That's the final result.
Yeah, if I was rolling with advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The die was 17 or 17.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. The die was 17, so
Okay.
21 altogether.
Perfect. So you are digging through there's literally like a stack of like chainmail armor, like digging through it, moving them, and on the bottom of one of these stacks you find a set of half plate. That's nice armor worth quite a bit of money. It's not magical, but it is nice.
Is anybody interested in that?
Nope.
Would that be a upgrade for me?
Would we be able to carry it?
I have heavy armor. I
It's
don't think
medium armor. It's 15 plus 2. Well, plus dexterity, so it'd be probably like Evelyn might be good for
Okay.
you.
No, I'm saying, would we be able to carry it with us, or
You can
would
carry
be
it, yeah.
worthwhile?
Yeah, you can
Could
carry it.
do they have any like hammers? I mean, like, is that something I could use, like a light hammer?
So you only have simple weapon proficiency, so you can use like a mace. You have a mace. You have a hammer, yeah.
I do have a mace.
Yeah, they have more of those. If you want one.
So would I just get extra of them?
Yeah, you can take an extra one. Ereyth, you also found 20 adamantine arrowheads.
Oh, sweet.
Just a drawer, so yeah, you can easily make those into arrows.
They don't add anything. They're just
No, so yeah,
tougher.
they'll allow you to damage things made of adamantine.
Cool.
Like that ballista you fought was immune to anything that was not adamantine.
Right.
And if they deal damage to an object, it's an automatic critical. So that's what adamantine
nice.
does. Yeah.
So the dagger is still a 1d4. It
Yes.
just acts the same way.
Yep.
Got it.
Exactly.
Cool.
And Arcanist Ander's soul, who detected magic, he looks over at that. You can see the body over there of the. Actually, I think he dropped it on the bridge. On the bridge, there's a battle axe that he says is magical. Or yeah, it's a great axe. So he hands that to somebody.
Battle axe?
It's a magical great axe. So he says it. Says yeah, it's the +1 variety, so it's a simple enchantment. So it does +1 to attack and damage rolls, and it's magical. And a great axe is two-handed weapon that does a 1d12 damage. So. Yeah, if you don't.
I'll maybe take that and replace the greatsword I was carrying.
Sure. Toss it in the lava.
Toss it right on in.
Yep. All right.
It's that one I got from Beyonce, apparently.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So that's a magic item. And then he does a circle on the ground and teleports you guys, if you're ready, back to the caravan.
I want
Wow.
to pee in the lava first, but after that, I'm ready to go.
Do it. Pee in the lava. All right.
Kind of write your name in it a little bit.
So you're able to get a long rest because it's only like midnight now, rather because you didn't have to walk back, so it wasn't 4 hours of walking back.
Oh, that's good. It's
But
been a long day.
you do owe Arcanus Anders Soul a favor, and he.
Yes, I knew that was coming.
So yeah, he gathers around and he says, "There is something I need from you. When we get to Yorin Village, I'm going north of there on a quest to investigate a very old, very rare artifact that is up in this area called I think it's what the Grey Waste. Is that what it is? Is this the right map? Nope. Yeah, the Grey Valley. So there's Yorn Village, and then up here is this place that's like everything's all dead. It's the Grey Valley. So I need to go up there, and I will try to find the location of this. There's supposed to be some sort of hidden shrine or temple surrounding this item. That it's very rare, very old. When I find it, I will come and find you, and you will all go and collect it for me.
Okay.
That sounds dangerous. I don't know about this.
It is dangerous.
I don't think we have an option.
The deal was, I get one favor, cannot be turned down, and I would save you.
All right.
And he says,
All right. I mean, I guess we got to do what we got to do.
"Yep." He says, "Keep the bag." So the bag is a gift. So you now have. It's also a way for me to, keep tabs on you. And yeah, and and he'll buy the other adamantium unless you guys want to save it to try to have it forged into something made of adamantium. Like,
I'd like
I
to
think
say
that
so.
would be good, but it's up to you guys.
I think it'd be a pain in the ass trying to find a smith that could
Yeah.
do that. Might as well just sell it.
Maybe keep like a bar or two, just enough to make like a sword or something if we ever do find someone.
yeah, given the rarity of adamantine, it takes quite a bit to make anything. Like a lot of it is lost in the process, which is part of why it's so rare. So you'd need a good amount to make like armor or a weapon or anything like that.
Oh, okay, fair enough. We can just sell it all then.
And you saw in the packet you had, in like some of like the paperwork you found, there was like schematics for like adamantine like armor and stuff like that. So if you found a smith of the capable skill, they might be able to learn how to make adamantine armor, which is a magic item. Not unlike the weapons, it negates any critical effect that someone takes. So if you had enough and paid the cost, because you have to pay for the cost of the armor, or you can give them a set of armor you currently have, but you have to find a smith first. Tiga, I think it's her name, Beyonce, might be able to do it. She's not a great smith, but she's capable.
Maybe we should keep it for now and just put it in the bag.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
He says, last chance for I'll give you 1,500 for the gauntlet.
I think we should hang on to it.
Okay. And once you get away from, if you spend time on your own, you can ritual detect magic again if you want, Evelyn.
Oh yeah, of course. Once we have.
Doesn't come up as magical. So, even though this thing looks like it should be magical, make an Arcana check.
Okie dokie. 21.
21, that's good. Yeah, everything about this, like I said, visually seems like it should be magical. And given that this is obviously part of some kind of a set, this set called the Mantle of Moradin, that's what he said that the sign said above them. And this thing has like sigil stones on it, so you think that it's possible that if combined with one of these other objects, this could then gain power and use it. So I mean that's a possibility. That's something that you think might be possible. And if any of you want to like investigate what any of those names that he says mean, you could be able to roll history checks if you wanted to see if you know any of those names.
All right, I'm pretty good at history.
Okay.
So I rolled an 11. I think it's +4. Let me double check.
Jeez.
Oh no, +3. So 14 altogether.
14. You know the name Moradin. Moradin being a very well-known deity. God, mostly to like smiths and dwarves. Said to like created dwarves. So if this is like a tribute to his power or something, it could have been from him or you don't really know. Also known as the Allhammer. Yeah, so this seems to be, and then the Might of Murdoon, that's the name of the mine. So, and it's also the name of the leading member of the Dwarven family, the Murdoon family that founded the mine. That's about all you know, just from a basic history check. It's something you could research more to find out.
Some good information there.
Yeah, you still have the books, unless you gave them to Arcanus Soul or something, but you still have the books about the items. There's like, and if you can find a way to read them, then you might be able to find out more, including what the other items were, if their names were there. All you know is it's a helmet and a belt.
Okay.
All right, and then yeah, so then next morning the caravan's going to continue on, but we're going to end our session here. You guys will be level 3.
Oh, it's been a long day.
Nice.
It's been a long day. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, but you got some nice.
And I'm assuming these guys still have guard duty, right?
Yep, but you can get a full night's sleep, which is luckily. And when you get when you get in the morning, when you get ready to go, Silas comes up to you and he says, 2 days, or it's actually about 3, because it's 4 days to the village. You guys are very close on the final stages of the journey. And he says, about 3 days from here is the Wilkinson farm. You found out that the ghouls that you ran into, a couple of them were wearing like a charm bracelet that was known to be one of the farmhands of the Wilkinsons. So he's saying, be ready. In 3 days, we're gonna investigate that. If you guys want to come with me and find out what's going on with the Wilkinsons, if they know how this might have happened to their farmhand. And yeah.
Sweet.
Yep, that's where we're gonna pick up next week. Yeah, next week. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching and thanks for playing. That was a long one, or long fight there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
I
was
expect
fun.
you guys to get through that quicker, but things happen, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as always, if you haven't seen the previous episodes, anyone out there hasn't seen that previous episodes, they're on YouTube. I put them up usually middle of the week, but definitely before the weekend, before our show. So check that out. Trevisus on YouTube, and we will see you next week.
See you guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.